Hello and welcome, sports fans, to Mercyhurst College, home of the Lakers. I'm John Baranowski. With me, as always, is David Stearns. I'm back. What do you think of tonight's game?
We're ready to roll here. We had some technical difficulties. Apparently, there was a traffic accident that knocked out half the city of Erie, so we're going to see if we can get things back to normal here as the teams look like they're ready to come out onto the ice, but Syracuse just went back into the dressing room. But first off, John, welcome back, and I hope the 2 games treated you well. It gave you some good experience there.
Definitely.
But right now, the real story is Lakers in the last 5 games are 2-1-2, and in the last 6, which is the entire season, they are 3-1-2.
That's
so a lot of strength coming out of last weekend with their 11-4 win over Rochester, and then also going along with the lines of their 5-4 overtime loss against Slippery Rock University. It was a tough loss, but the issues didn't lie in anything more than just they saw 42 shots on goal. And I just thought that, the defense kind of needed to help out, get the puck out, and get it up to the offense, but there wasn't a lot of offense in that game for the Mercyhurst Lakers to generate on after that first period.
That's very true. Well, the defense has been a problem all year so far. Mercyhurst is looking to turn it around, or at least live with it and limp with it, and have a successful season despite it, perhaps. So
tonight they're starting Robert Kelly. Wanted to ask you what your opinion was, just from watching the game on television, what you thought about Robert Kelly's performance, because I saw it firsthand and I actually thought it was a stellar performance considering he saw the mass amount of shots. But looking at his style, he called himself the self-proclaimed ugly goaltender without his self-defined style of a butterfly or any kind of stand-up play. But what do you think about him so far from what you've seen?
Well, I'd have to agree with that. He will do whatever he needs to do to make a save, and I appreciate that. He's not as ugly as Hossack. I mean, maybe he needs to read Hossack's book, Ugly Goaltending Made Easy. But he's more of a Grant Fuhr type.
We got to wrap it up. We're starting. We'll be back here with the start of the face-off.
Sorry, a little frazzle, all these technical difficulties. We'll drop the puck right after this.
Well, as we wait here for John Baranowski to get back here, we're waiting here for the start of the face-off with the Syracuse Orange and the Mercyhurst Lakers. Don't worry, our regular play-by-play guys back as John Baranowski will join me right now as I hand him over the mic.
Thanks, Dave. All right, winning the face-off is Mercyhurst, but Syracuse will steal it quickly. They'll clear it into the zone. Kelly will play it behind his own net, and they'll go around the corner.
And you lost the pen.
Yeah, they knocked the pen off the table. That was nice. Syracuse with it in the corner, trying to get it out in front. They won't have any success with it right now. Number 23, Dave Suslak. Mercyhurst will pick it up. Again in Carr. He will try and clear it out. No, it'll be stopped by Sean Mitchell. He will clear it right back into the corner, played by Suslak.
Starting to see some repeats from the last game against Slippery Rock. They just can't get it out of the zone. The Lakers can't generate any offense if they can't get it out of the zone. It's just the problems of having the defense initiate the breakout. We'll have to see how they improve upon that, as I almost saw too many men on the ice there for Syracuse Orange.
Yeah, Syracuse will change lines with it right now. Lickoroff. He will clear it into the corner. Played by Miranda. He will send it around the boards. Played by Martin. With it now, it's hard to tell. Eventually, Mercyhurst will come out of it. That's Chris Martin with it. He will clear it up to Matt Warren. Warren will hit his boot, and he will turn the other way. Playing it now is Kelly at his own crease. Martin takes it behind the net. 18:46 remaining in this first period of play as it goes into the far corner. With it now is Syracuse, taking it Dan Bescher. He sends it around. Quick shot by Syracuse. Saved by Kelly. Into the far corner. Sends it up to the point. Oh, big hit by Stefanski. Syracuse with it again in the corner, and they will clear it across ice. Looks like Mercyhurst will pick up the puck. That's David Gaines. He crosses the blue line, far blue line. Sends it out to the center. He tried to get it to Warren. Warren couldn't pick it up, though. There was a host of Orangemen around him. Martin will take it. He will clear it in from the red line. That'll hit the goaltender, and it'll go into the corner. Oh, big hit by Warren. Warren loses his footing, though. A little bit of dirty play holding him down was a Syracuse Orangeman. Taken out by Stepani. He crosses the far blue line. Oh, smacks the guy and spins around another. He couldn't hold on to the puck, though. That would have been phenomenal. Sent back the other way. With it now is Henry. Henry looks, quick shot. It'll go into the chest pad and glove down by the goaltender. And it'll be waved off.
Well, speaking of goaltenders, number 25, Brandon Signs is starting in net tonight. Right now he's got a 3.35 goals against average. And we're looking over at the other end at number 27, Robert Kelly, who's pretty much improved his goals against and brought it up to a 4.47 from its 5.06 the week before.
With it now, number 12, Kevin Schaefer. He will clear it, send it around the boards. It'll be played by number 13, which is Mark Ramza. Now taken by Syracuse. Sidar crosses around, fakes the shot, goes into the corner. He pushes it in front. Fletcher tried to get there, but he couldn't get there in time. Now picked up by Brandon Signs. That can't be right. Goaltender Signs, number 25. Well, there's a 25 on the ice right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's number 1 that they actually have it on their roster here. It's number 25 on ACHA's website, but his number is actually number 1 as they changed it up on us without even notifying us.
Oh, well, we'll have to find out who number 25 is. Right now we have a mystery man. We will deal with that as we get to it. As it's now cleared out into the neutral territory. Gannon Carr will try to clear it in, but no such luck. It'll hit off a player, and it'll be played by Odell. Odell tries and clears it. He gets it past the red line, but not much farther than that. Taking it in is Ross Fletcher of Syracuse. 16:49 says the clock. Dumped into the Mercyhurst zone right into the corner. Played in front. Kelly will get a hold of it, and he will hang on. 16:41 remaining in the first period of play.
You notice who our friend is that's wearing the orange stripes tonight on his arms? Well,
Mr.
it's
Magoo.
Mr. Magoo is back for his second appearance for the Lakers, as he made his last appearance, was it against Youngstown State, where he was very
I
animate.
believe so,
yes.
yeah.
Quite interesting to see him back. It should be interesting to see how he will give animation to the game.
Most definitely. With it now, another mystery man, number 4.
That's Jeff Simons.
Simmons.
Yes, Jeff Simons there. He's on the starting roster or starting lineup there for Syracuse Orange. He's not really a dangerous man to be looking out for, as he's not in the top 4 in their statistics.
All right, well, I will write him down on my roster, and that'll be all taken care of. With it now, Mercyhurst in their own zone. Stefanski in the far corner. He tries and clears it out. They'll be stopped by Sean Mitchell. Eventually, it'll go out, and it'll be played by Simons. Simons plays it in all the way around the boards. Trying to get there is Dave Suslak, but he won't get there in time. It'll be cleared out by Mercyhurst. David Gaines chasing it down, fighting with Sean Mitchell. Gaines will get there first, play the right in front to Stefanski. It's off a couple players, and it goes in! bounces off, I believe, a Syracuse player who went off of somebody and right into an open cage.
Well, definitely some great offense finally generated there. It looked like Matt Warren that went through there. He squeezed through everyone, practically making orange juice out of the Syracuse Orange defense. The Lakers taking an early 1-0 lead at 15:52. A great sign for the great captain with a lot of hockey experience, Matt Warren.
And the Lakers will go up 1-0 here. 15:52 remaining in the first period of play against the Syracuse Orange. Martin will play it in. I'll be taken by Syracuse. That was played in by John Bach. Now taken by Syracuse. That's Liquorot. Liquorot takes a quick shot. Looks like that'll be saved by Robert Kelly. All right, Stearns' got to switch over to Todd Sturgis for the call. So now Mercyhurst will win the face-off. Miranda loses his footing, but he holds on to the puck. He tries to clear it out, and that'll be played off a player. Now taken by Kenny Hunt. He couldn't get it through. Eventually we'll get over to Leon. Leon will cross the blue line. He will look, take a quick shot in front. No, he will pass it in front, but nobody will get there.
Number 26, Matt Warren. Assist number 9, Brian Stefanski. And number 20, David Gaines. That's Warren from Stefanski and Gaines. Time of the goal, 15:52.
With the puck in the corner is the Syracuse Orange in the Mercyhurst zone. Nobody seems to really have a hold of the puck. Though Liquorot has a good chance at it, and so does Connor Fallon. Eventually Mercyhurst will come out of that. With it now, Pat Scherer. He will send it into the zone. It'll come right back for Syracuse. Though fighting for it is Pat Leone and Stefanski. Stefanski will punch it up. Let's see if he can get it through. No, he will not. Instead, it'll be taken by Connor Fallon. A lot of back and forth action right now. Kevin Schaefer. Oh, he is tripped up. I'm surprised there's not a call on that one. Scherer will send the puck, and that'll go right to Jack Sadar. He looks for a shot. Looks like it'll go off a person. Someone went down. That's Gramza. Warren will take it fast. Takes a quick shot. Pad save by Brandon Sides. With it now, Syracuse. Number 12, Kevin Schaefer. He dumps it in. And there'll be a whistle.
I don't know if you saw it, but Carson Loveday had his blocker outside of the gate area, and he actually made a save, but it wasn't going out of play. He actually blocked it from hitting the bench. Quite interesting getting his save in there at 14:12 left here in the first period. Yeah, Carson Loveday without the bucket. And that time it will go out and it'll hit the rafters. That's not easy to do here in Mercyhurst. Well, it almost hit Coach McKinnon right there in the head as it came down. But right now, let me get this opportunity here to talk about who's on top here for Syracuse to start things off. Number 8, Alex Liquorot, standing strong with the team leading 7 goals, 3 assists for 10 points with 4 power play goals. Mercyhurst is going to have to take it easy on the penalties tonight. 13:58 remaining in the first period of play. Mercyhurst is up 1-0 over the Syracuse Orange. Now in the far corner, Matt Warren's going to try for it. He fights off Bierman. Looks like Bierman's going to end up winning that battle, though. Goes out to center ice, and Warren will take it. Warren playing it back into his own zone. Taken now by Odell. He goes over to Henry. I'm sorry, that's David Gaines. David Gaines with the puck. He tries to play around a man, but he just couldn't get past Jeff Simons. We'll go into the far corner. Stefanian trying for a nice hit. He won't get there, though. And the Orange are all over themselves. They can't seem to get a hold of their footing. They will clear it into the zone where it'll be played by Mercyhurst. Bierman just squeezed out Abbott there in the neutral zone. It almost looked like Abbott and Costello. Quite some comedy out there in the neutral zone as they're running into each other. Just definitely not a lot of organization on both sides right now. I swear I heard a nyuk-nyuk. It's now thrown into the zone. Now be played by Tim Nelson. Nelson has some competition, though. He's being fought off by, I believe that's Scherer. Can't tell if that's Scherer or Stepanian. Oh, that is Stepanian. It looks like Syracuse will win that battle. They send it in the corner. The Mercyhurst will take it. Odell takes it and passes it up to David Gaines. Gaines gets to Stepanian. Stepanian will lose his stick, though. He picks it back up as it goes into the corner to be played by John Bach. Bach sends it over to Tim Nelson. He played right back in by Mercyhurst. That was Cruz Lizick. With it now, Chris Martin. He sends it over to Miranda, who will clear it in. Glove down by Tim Nelson. Sent into the corner. Mercyhurst will have it at the point. That's Miranda. Shoot, that'll go high and wide. I think I hit off of something. With it now,
Kenny Hunt with it in the corner. Syracuse gets it back and they clear it. And that one will hit right off the ceiling. That was barely a clear.
We got a lot of odd happenings here today. I mean, we had the power go out at the start. When we tried doing a pregame show, we had to go back and start it all over again. But having it go off the rafters like that, well, actually out of play 3 times, especially twice off the rafters. Everyone's golfing today. Mike Miranda getting that shot high and wide of the net.
With it now, Mercyhurst will get it back as they try clear it into the zone. Miranda fighting for it. Well, he will eventually beat Bescher. It goes and played by Robert Kelly behind his own net. And he'll be sent out of the zone and be picked up by the mystery man number 25, which is not Brandon Sines. Sent into the zone. Quick shot by Bescher. He will miss the net. 11:43 says the clock. Kenny Hunt will steal the puck. He will send it out. And it looks like Charlie Rivet couldn't get there in time. Now sent out by Mercyhurst. Goaltender's waving for the icing. No, it'll be played by Connor Fallon. He will send it around the inboards. With it now is Rivet. Rivet plays it back to his own zone. He tries to play it out. He'll go off of Stefanski. He can't seem to get it out, though. Now taken by Bescher. He will clear it all the way around the horn. It'll be played by Robert Kelly. Sent out and stopped at the blue line by Simons. He punches it into the zone. Picked up by Warren. Warren wants to see what he can do with it. He will get it all the way up to David Gaines. He has one-on-one action. Shoots. I think I played off the mask and the chest pad. That was a good save. Now taken in the far corner is Sean Mitchell. He's fought off by a host of Lakers. Eventually he'll be kept in by Scherer. Played by Simons. And then eventually by Sidar. Sidar has it still. He gets it to Kevin Schaefer. Schaefer across the blue line, quick slap shot. Easy pad save for Robert Kelly. Played in the zone and pinned down by Justin Henning. Sent in front. Sidar had another chance there and he will miss the net. Now taken by Sidar. He looks in front, tries to get it to another man. He couldn't get it there. All kinds of traffic in front of the Mercyhurst net. I really feel bad for Robert Kelly right now. Mercyhurst will eventually punch it out. They have it now. That's Scherer on the breakout, and he will clear it past the crease. Chased down by Stepanian and Sean Mitchell. Sean Mitchell will win that foot race, and he'll go all the way out to Sidar. Sidar looks for it as he's roughed up by Warren, and he will end up getting it over to Simons. Simons crosses the far blue line. He looks, I'm sorry, that is Ross Fletcher. Now taken, I'm not sure who that is. Fletcher will get it back, though. He will send it right back into the corner to be chased down by Mike Delane. Delane with a quick shot. Oh, there's almost a one-timer in front with Jeremy Owen. He fanned on that one, thank goodness. 9:27 says the clock. Another quick shot. Nice pad save by Kelly. Mercyhurst will look for the breakout. They don't seem to get much there, though, as it's sent right back in by Syracuse. They just keep putting on the juice. With it now is Odell. Odell in the far corner. He punches it right around, hops off the boards, and goes to Blake Camlin. It'll eventually be cleared out. And it'll be played by the goaltender, which is Brandon Sines. And now taken by Jeremy Owen. Looks like they'll ice the puck.
Finally, a stoppage in play. Now, the one thing that I would like to mention here, though, is last week, I mean, just looking at the way that new first line combination with Stefanski centering off Warren and Gaines, Stefanski picked up 5 assists in the game against Rochester, where Matt Warren picked up his hat trick and then one afterwards, and David Gaines getting a goal as well. So that's a line to watch tonight.
Quick shot off the face-off, and that'll be saved by Brandon Sines and held on to. 8:54 remaining in the first period of play. Mercyhurst is up 1-0 over the Syracuse Orange. Face-off will be won and taken by Leon. Leon tries to get a shot, but he didn't get all of that one. I'll be sent in front to by Rivet. Leon takes another shot, that won't get through. Rivet with a quick shot. Now with Kenny Hunt. Kenny Hunt being roughed up behind the net. Oh, Rivet with a big hit right in the corner. Now taken the other way, Dave Suslak. He drops it off for Abbott. Abbott can't get the shot off. He plays it behind the net. He won't get it either. That was Bierman. Sent out in front. It looks like Mercyhurst will get the puck back. Kenny Hunt chasing it down. He's in a foot race with mystery man number 25. With it now is Leon. Leon trying to pass it in front. That went off the stick of somebody. I want to say that's Jeff Simons. Send it in front. Looks like Dave Suslak had a good opportunity there. but his shot will go off of somebody and into the net.
Well, at this time, I'd like to remind all the students out there that are watching to get your flu shots. Time is running out. Flu season is here. Go to the Cohen Health Center as time is running out to get those flu shots. So make sure you get the opportunity to go in there and get your flu shot for your protection and your health and for those around you.
With it now is Stefanski. He dumps it in the zone. He gets it back, plays it behind the net. Tries to get it to Gaines. Looks like they ran into too much traffic, and it'll be cleared out by Syracuse. And that's icing.
A lot of stoppages all at once here.
All of a sudden, we went for quite a while there where I just never stopped talking.
Well, let's just start throwing things out there. Whitney Gibbs is sitting out of the lineup tonight, which is quite unusual, though he's missed a lot of games due to personal reasons, but after taking a hit to the foot there, he's not sure if he has it broken, but he'll have to get it checked out by doctors within the next couple of days.
Stefanski with it behind the net after Mercyhurst wins a face-off. He plays it over to Gaines. No, it'll go the other way. It's taken by Mike Hirsch. Hirsch still with it. He dances around a couple players. Eventually, Matt Ward will get it and send it in front to Gaines. Oh, the puck just sat there on the doorstep for seemingly an eternity, and Brandon Sines will dive on it.
David Gaines looking for some action up front there, going after a couple of those defenders there for Syracuse, like Jeff Simons. He thought he got a little shrug off of Simons, but he went towards the incorrect player as he bumped into Matt Warren. And speaking of Matt Warren in this top line here, so far he's sitting on top of the stats for the Mercyhurst Lakers. Well, right now with that goal he got earlier, he's at an even 30 points, 19 goals, 11 assists. Because now we have some activity right at the front side of the Syracuse bench. Looks like we got some penalties coming here to Matt Warren and Captain Jeff Simons.
Oh, and Warren's chirping on that one. That's not like him. Something must have really upset him. Now, with both captains going off, could those be incidental bench minors?
Quite possibly there. I saw a lot of contact out there in front of the net, and I think Warren was just protecting his player, David Gaines, who got a little roughed up there.
Crowd definitely does like it. A rather small crowd here, as it seems that everyone went home this weekend. So hopefully many of you will be watching this broadcast here Tuesday night. This game, of course, played on Friday, was November the 2nd. Now taken by Stefanski. He plays it over to Camlin behind the net. So he's stolen by Syracuse. And tried to sit out of the zone. Yeah, it will be. Henning will pick it up and try and send it over to Camlin. Camlin was still in the opposing territory. Camlin will eventually pick it up after tagging up. He looks for an open man, finds it in Gaines in the corner. Gaines tries to send it behind the net, but there's nobody there. Oh, Camlin with a big hit, and he pins a man on the board. That man looks hurt now. He's a real wrecking ball over there.
Get some penalties for him, Molly.
Yeah, that man will definitely be down.
Tens? What time?
6:53 remaining in the first period of play. Mercyhurst is up 1-0. Blake Camlin with a big hit. I can't tell who that is just yet, but he is hurting. Oh. Well, we'll see as the trainer hops into action. David Stearns is going to hop over to the PA address.
Not quite yet here, so we got a player down. I didn't really see what happened there, but we have Matt Warren and Jeff Simons chirping between both penalty boxes here. Scorekeepers stuck in the middle there, Matt Ferris and Molly Cullerson, with assistant coach Chad Klimo there in the middle. Boy, they're both getting an earful. I wonder if Chad's going to take some notes here. I think he's learning a new language.
Never know, he can steal some information from the enemy. Looks like he will get up, and in the, as all great hockey players do, I think he'll be okay eventually. We'll shake it up. Definitely will shake it up. I want to say that's Tim Nelson. Yeah, I'd be correct. 6:53 remaining. Nelson will spend some time in the dressing room. We'll see if he can regain his composure. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns, as always. I'm back after Stearns. He had a bit of a training exercise out there all by his lonesome.
I like being out there in the field. It was kind of fun, you know, just scaring the crap out of other people in there. The other barns there. It was a lot of fun just to scare people.
Face-off will be won by Syracuse.
Matt Warren. Syracuse penalty to number 4, Jeff Simons. 10 minutes each for misconducts. 10-minute misconducts for Warren and Simons. Time of the penalty is 7:27.
10-minute misconducts for each of those players. Rather harsh in my opinion, but I'm not sure exactly what they did.
If you ask me, that's just an easy cop-out for referees not to, have to deal with them in the next 10 minutes.
Very true. Stepanian fighting for the puck. He will send it around to be taken by Cruz Lizick. He tries to send it in front, and there's too many men in the way, and it'll be taken by Syracuse. They will go the other way. With it now, Jack Sidar. No, will be cleared past him. No, be played by Gannon Carr behind the net. He will send it over to Ben Odell. Back to Carr. Carr looks, crosses his own blue line and sends it up. Now taken by Patrick Bierman at the red line. He will send it into the zone. Still has it, and there's going to be a call now. Looks like it's going to be a hook.
Mercyhurst is going off here for a hook. I think it might have been Charlie Rivet that got involved with the altercation here, but 5:50 left here. The Syracuse Orange will take the first power play of the game.
Rivet doesn't like that call either. He will go to the box for 2 minutes, cool his skates for a little bit of a water skiing effort. And we will see the Syracuse power play. 5:50 remaining in the period. David Stearns has moved over to the PA announce, so we will wait for that call.
Mercyhurst penalty to number 14, Charlie Rivet. 2 minutes for hooking. Rivet, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 5:50.
Trying to take the shot, I believe that was Chris Lakem. He will send it over to Bach. And then who? I want to say, yeah, that is Lakem. He will send it over to Mitchell. With it now, Bescher. Bescher quarterback in the play, sends it in front. Nice easy save for Kelly, though I believe that hit off of Chris Martin too. In the corner, played in front. Right there is Kevin Schaefer. Kevin Schaefer couldn't put it in there. I think by Leon. Leon will lazily clear the puck up. That's the right decision right there. 1:18 remaining on the power play for the Syracuse Orange. 5:05 remaining in the period as Syracuse begins to break out and sends it into the zone. Kelly was going to play that into the corner. He decided not to. 1:07 remaining on that penalty. Mercyhurst will get it, and they will clear it out. Oh, he clears it right to center. It'll be picked up by Sean Mitchell. That was almost a tape-to-tape pass. Mitchell sends it over to Dan Bescher. Bescher couldn't get there in time. It's played in the corner. Gaines tried to clear it out, but no such luck, and it will be stopped by Sean Mitchell. 48 seconds remaining on this power play. Syracuse with it now, sent in by Mitchell. A quick shot, and Kelly will make the quick save. 43 seconds remaining on the power play.
A few guys we got to watch out for here on the power play for Syracuse is also, along with Lickerath getting 4 power play goals, we also have Mike Delane wearing number 19, who's got 2 power play goals as well. Though their special teams haven't thrived that much on the power play, not many shorthanded opportunities as well, but I think even strength is where most of their goals have been created.
With the puck now, number 18, Connor Fallon. And if you say number 19 is Mike Delane, well, then they've had some changes.
Well, the roster online says Mike Delane is number 19, but I don't know what the score sheet has to offer as far as correct, as far as accuracies inside who's playing where and wearing what jersey.
All right, well, Delane is listed as 17 and 19 is listed as Dan Bescher. I think they might have swapped jerseys. We will find out. Mercier has burned up a lot of time in the Syracuse zone there. Penalty will expire in 5 seconds, 3:54 remaining in the period. As it's now in the Mercier zone. Looks like Charlie Rivet will retake the ice. Yeah, Mercier has killed that penalty. Syracuse tries to send it back in. That's Sidar, quick, easy shot. Kelly bobbled it for a moment there, but he found out where it was and covered quickly. 3:36 remaining in the first.
So we have the animate referee again. I thought he was calling a penalty, but apparently he just likes swinging his arms. I mean, I don't know. Look at him. All right, so he's got the hand up. All right, now he's waving in some people. He's like a traffic cop. Honestly, look at that.
I seriously think he does some work as a traffic cop. We'll see. It's just.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Mercyhurst to win that face-off, but they won't be able to clear it. It'll be sent right back in by Dan Bescher, who I'm going to list as number 17, but we're not sure. That could also be Mike Delane. Mercyhurst will take it, and they will get it out of the zone. It'll be played right back in by Bescher.
I want to say that I believe that is Mike Delane, considering he is probably on a line with Lickerath where they generated most of their points. I would say this would be their first line.
Syracuse will clear it out of the zone. It'll eventually be played by Gannon Carr. He will send it right back, eventually getting to Ben Odell. Odell sends it up over to Cruz Lizick. Lizick looks for an open man. He drops right back to Stefanski. Stefanski into the corner. Odell calling for it. He will get it. He looks, takes a shot. It looks like that'll go off a man. That'll come right back at him. Syracuse will come back. It's Mike Delane with it. He sends it up front to Sean Mitchell. Sean Mitchell couldn't get there in time. Mercyhurst gets it in the corner, and they will clear it up all the way around. I believe that's going to be an icing. Yes, it will be. 2:38 remaining in the first.
Talk about using that high glass to your advantage. If that glass was like any other regulation, size glass in other barns, I would have got clocked in the side of the head. Well, at least I was watching, because most people that sit around here at these games, they just kind of stare off in the distance and text message all their girlfriends right here in the crowd. We're paying attention.
We've noticed quite a bit of that. Quick shot taken. And looks like Kelly will make 2 quick saves. Someone took a spill in front. I want to say that's Kevin Schaefer. Yes, it was. I think he fell at the hands of Chris Martin.
I believe Mike Miranda trashed somebody there in front of the net. He kind of dropped him on his behind just as that whistle went, clearing out the front of the net.
Taken now. Mercyhurst will try and clear it. They won't do so, though. What happens with that? It looks like there'll be a call for a little bit of a water skiing effort. It's touched by Mercyhurst, and yes, it will be a hooking call.
Looks like it's going to Leon there. He got a good wrap on him. I couldn't believe he actually got through there that hard with that wrap on a stick underneath the arm. I can't remember who it was, but I'm not going to say I believe I know who it is, but we'll have to wait and see how Syracuse Orange go on their second power play opportunity. 2:22 left in the first period.
2:22 says the clock. 2 minutes to Pat Leone. Face-off taken in Mercyhurst territory is there on the penalty kill for the second time tonight. Mercyhurst will get all set up. Looks like Charlie Reve will take the face-off.
Number 24, Pat Leone, 2 minutes for hooking. Leone, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 2:22.
With the puck in the corners, Miranda, he tries and clears it out. He will do so over the heads of everybody. Some people are looking to get hit on that one. Will be played in the zone. Played behind the net. Now taken by, I want to say that's Connor Fallen. No, I'm sorry, that was John Bach. And it'll be cleared in by Kevin Schaefer. 1:29 remaining on the penalty. Schaefer will pass it up front. Mercyhurst will steal it instead. And will be cleared by Mike Miranda. 1:20 remaining on the penalty. 1:40 remaining in the period. 1-0 Mercyhurst. A lot of ones going on here. Syracuse will try and play it, and it'll be quickly taken by Pat Scherer, who will send it right back.
This penalty kill has definitely learned a lot of lessons from last week's game against Slippery Rock University, where they allowed 2 power play goals that pretty much decided the contest in favor of Slippery Rock. Though they were fortunate enough to go to overtime. I mean, Slippery Rock didn't have a lead until that overtime when they took the win.
Despite the blinding speed of David Gaines, he won't get the puck. Well, now he will, but he didn't get in the other zone. And he will see what he wants to do with it. 42 seconds remaining. He will clear it, and that'll take a few more seconds off the clock. 35 seconds remaining in the penalty. I think by Syracuse, they'll be played up to Dave Suslak. He looks, drops it back, but he will get through to Patrick Bierman. Bierman sends it into the corner, all the way back to Mike Hirsch. Hirsch around the net. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Sidar with it. He sends it around. We picked up by Dave Suslak. Suslak sends it behind the net. Jumping on play was Pat Sherry. He will send it around the boards. No, it will be kept in by Jack Sidar. 3 seconds remaining on the power play. That will expire. 24 seconds remaining in the period. Fanning on it is Jack Sidar. And it'll be now taken by Syracuse back in their own blue line. With the puck right now. Nobody. This is cleared way up. And Pat Sherry will get the first crack at it, but didn't seem he could get control. That was a well-bouncing puck. Didn't look frozen enough. Sent back, and it looks like, oh, that was icing? No, we put covered by Pat Kelly, 6.2 seconds.
Yeah, we had the Mercyhurst bench up in arms there as far as whether or not it should have been called an offsides, but I believe there was a few Orange players there toggling on the line with 1 inch over with their toe of their skates. Why it wasn't offsides, we will never know.
Winning the face-off is Mercyhurst. 3 seconds remaining, period about to expire. And it will do so on the last-minute shot by Sean Mitchell. Glove down by Kelly. Well, I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. we will end this period. Mercyhurst up 1-0. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns, as always. Here for the first intermission report. What are your thoughts so far in the game?
Well, Syracuse is obviously the offensive stronghouse right now out there in the ice, but 14-9 in shots. Syracuse does have a lead on the shots, but not a significant margin by any means. But we've looked over the roster. We found out who the mystery men are. Some guys are scratched off the list. We will get that to you at the second period, but right now it looks like Robert Kelly is seeing a lot of action, and he's doing a great job standing in front of the net there, dropping and styling it. But what do you think about the play style across the ice with Brandon Signs?
Signs, I haven't really gotten a good beat on him yet. I mean, he hasn't done that much. All of his shots have been right up into the body. I mean, he really hasn't made a save. It's more just been in the way.
All right.
So far, I mean, he's been playing mostly stand-up, which is very uncommon.
So a lot of quality shots just aren't being put on him.
Really
it's almost
hard.
like Dominic Hasek out there. He's not seeing a lot of quality shots, but the ones that do slide by him are actually good shots.
Yeah, so we will have to see if he will see more action. Hopefully he will see more action. So far, Syracuse has been rather dominant in the Mercyhurst zone.
I think one of the big X factors right now is the missing of Matt Warren on the ice, and also Jeff Simons for Syracuse, who's a strong presence out there being the captain of the team.
Right.
So we have both the captains sitting in the box for another, I believe at the start of the period, it'll be another 6 minutes, correct?
I think you might be right.
6 minutes right on there, so we'll have to wait and see what their presence does on the ice as we get ready for the start of the second period.
All righty, well, we will be right back with the drop of the puck. Welcome back, sports fans. As we wait for the drop of the puck, my color commentator's a man on a mission right now. He's got his pen back, and he's a happy man. Mercyhurst will win that face-off, and they will send it in the zone to be played by Brandon Signs.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Now taken by Mercyhurst in the corner, they will send it behind the net. To be taken by Leon. Leon puts it in front. No one was there to pick it up. I believe Charlie Reveille was caught up. He couldn't shoot the puck. Now taken by Syracuse, sent out on the breakout is Patrick Bierman. He will send it in. He will miss the net. Well, I believe that must have been a clear. Mercyhurst will try and put it out. Instead, it'll be taken by Connor Fallon. Played in now by Dave Suslak. He sends it in. Played by Mercyhurst. It's Charlie Reveille. He looks, crosses the blue line, gets the puck back, takes a quick shot. They'll go blocker side. Try to get a bit more of a look at Brandon Signs, definitely more of a butterfly goaltender. Mr. Magoo will whistle it down. Well, not so much whistle it down. I think he's lost his whistle.
He's screaming. He's
Yeah,
yelling. He's very animated, like I said before, but number 18 in there, Marty Goddard-Hollis, sitting there fighting hard there with Pat Leone down low in the crease area as Signs covered that one up quite nicely there. But, yeah, he was on a roster there. He had him written down, but they have two number 18s listed on their website. But here we'll have to see what kind of an impact he'll make other than the presence of Connor Falloon wearing that 18.
I will apologize to, well, I would apologize to these athletes, but they didn't update the website, so I don't feel so bad.
Your fault.
So it's now taken.
Not yours, theirs.
That's what I was hoping you meant. 18:44 says the clock. Kept in by Syracuse. Now sent out. Mercyhurst will have it. Send it over to Mike Miranda. He will clear it up. Oh, a big hit. Played by Connor Falloon. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name just yet. He waved down the puck with his glove and got smacked. 1-0 Mercyhurst. 18:34 remaining in the second period of play. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns.
Hello.
Here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Looks like Stepanian will take the face-off against Alex Lickerot.
Magoo was just checking the neck back there, just seeing if Mr. Signs had knocked it off, but still on and still intact. Here's we get play underway.
Mercyhurst definitely coming out fighting. They've been a bit of, they have a bit of a goon squad out there right now. Camlin fighting for it. Stepanian will get the puck. He has his pocket pick while it was sent out. He will get it back though, and he'll send it right in front. And it'll go in! I want to say it's Blake Camlin who tipped it in. That'll be his first collegiate goal. No, it can't be. They're celebrating too far away from him.
They forget about the guy that might have tipped it in, but I think Stepanian had a straight shot that just found its way through traffic. A real light shot. It just kind of floated its way in. 2-0 Mercyhurst, 18-10 left in the second. That was exciting.
Yeah.
Surprised everyone here, that's for sure.
If you recall, last time Mercyhurst and Syracuse met, it was the first game of the season in Syracuse, in one of the coldest arenas I've ever been in. My fingers were definitely blue holding the microphone by the end of that game. Mercyhurst ended up winning that one 4-3 after a quick rally in the third period. They culminated in goals by Matt Warren in the final seconds. Now taken by Leone on the far side of the boards. He's trying to get it. He'll eventually go out to Scherer, over to Hunt. Hunt will take the quick shot. Pass save. He lost it. It was punched in, but he's going to wave it, no goal.
Oh, that's quite questionable considering the fact that since he lost sight of it and it just kind of floated its way in, well, he lost sight of it because it was in the back of the net. Take a look. Open your eyes. Mr. Magoo, reach for your glasses. You'll see the puck went in.
It definitely went in, but he had a kick save. It was definitely a kick save. He had the puck in front, tried to glove it, and he got his pocket picked, I guess. Quick taken by Syracuse in front. Kelly gets snowed by a player. Mercyhurst will turn it around.
His first of the evening, scored by number 19, Steven Stepanian. Assists to number 12, Blake Camlin, and number 24, Pat Leone. That's Stepanian from Camlin and Leone. Time of the goal, 18-10.
Looks like the penalties will expire to the captains. I'm not sure why the puck was whistled there. I didn't get to see it. I was watching the men leave the box. But there will be a penalty to Jack Sidar. Looks like Mercyhurst will go up on the power play. Another guy is down. That is Kevin Schaefer. He's limping hard. Oh, he definitely hurt his leg on that one.
Things aren't looking good out there for Syracuse as the other guy had a trip to the emergency room. I don't remember who that guy was that got hurt, but rumor has that he was taken to the emergency room. But now we got a penalty coming up here to Syracuse for a slashing call with 17-14 left here in the second period. This does not look good. Might be his leg.
It's definitely a leg injury. I'm requesting the cameraman look away a little bit just out of respect for the player. I'm trying to find out who that is. That's number 12, Kevin Schaefer. He's definitely down hard. He really can't use that left leg right now. That has to hurt.
Might have been some incidental knee contact that occurred in the neutral zone. Massive confusion as things were kind of crossing lines, but we'll have to see how that affects the team's mentality as they take another hit, second injury to the Orange.
Face-off will be taken outside the Syracuse zone. 17-14 remaining in the period. Mercyhurst up 2-0, and they will have a power play. Face-off won by number 23, Dave Suslak, and he will send it into the zone.
Number 14, Jack Sidar, 2 minutes for slashing. Sidar, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 17-14.
Mercyhurst with the puck. That's now taken by Matt Warren. He goes coast to coast. He tries to dance around the man. He will get around the man. He gets a quick shot. That'll go wide. He gets it right back. Takes another shot. That goes through some traffic. David Gaines now chasing it into the far corner. Gaines will hit Suslak. And he'll eventually go out to Warren.
Everybody's on their feet there on the Mercyhurst bench thinking that something good's about to happen with Matt Warren being out there.
Warren at the point. He shoots. And it'll go in. It was tipped. Cruz Lizick looks like he had that one.
Cruz Lizick, baby, puts it in. First power play goal of the day with 1:20 left on that power play for them. Boy, it only took them 40 seconds, 16:34. Amazing. It's about time the Lakers get this power play generated after doing so much work during practices. Cruz Lizick, the Lizard, just definitely slid that one through.
Lizick cruises to an easy goal right there as we go through all our puns here for Cruz Lizick. 16:34 on the clock in the second period of play, and Syracuse will pull their goaltender. Going in will be the backup, Brandon Goodman.
Apparently, Shines was cruising for a bruise in just 3 goals in just, 24 minutes? Wow, interesting. Let's see how Mr. Goodman does in net.
Mercyhurst to win the face-off. It's taken by Odell. Odell tried to pass up to Warren. He wouldn't get through, though. Syracuse had it, and they will clear it out. Syracuse with it in the corner. They will send it up. Mercyhurst will play it. Blocked in front. Quick play by Stefanski. He couldn't get there. Warren will play it over to Stefanski this time. He couldn't hold on, though. Gaines checks the man behind the net with it now is Marty Gottlieb Holitz. Mercyhurst will play it back in. Warren couldn't hold on to the puck on that one.
A power play goal scored by number 16, Cruz Lizick. Assist to number 26, Matt Warren, and number 20, David Gaines. That's Lizick from Warren and Gaines. Time of the goal, 16:34.
15:44 on the clock now. David Gaines with the puck. He clears it up, sends it to Warren. Warren at his own blue line. He sends it right back. He goes to Gannon Carr. Carr wondering, he can't find an open man. He'll eventually find Ben Odell in the corner. Odell sends it over to Stepanian. Stepanian couldn't hold on to the puck. With it, the puck now, as Connor fall on. Over to Chris Lakem. Stolen by Stepanian. He will send it over to Henry. That'll be punched out. Mercyhurst will get it right back. Ramsey chasing the puck right now. Mike Delane tries to get there. He will get there. Now taken by Sadar. And it'll be covered by Kelly. Oh, and Kelly takes a swipe at number 25, Connor Falloon. He must have said something to irk the goaltender.
Falloon just kind of charged in there on Robert Kelly and kind of gave him a hack. He will go to the box here for what? Probably a slash or goaltender interference. We'll have to wait and see what the call is here from Mr. Magoo. Slashing.
Yeah, Robert Kelly was definitely mad on that one. He was ready to start rapping. 15:02 remaining in the second period of play. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. Mercyhurst will be on the power play once again. Here they're up 3-0 over the Syracuse Orange.
Syracuse penalties, number 25, Connor Fallon, 2 minutes for slashing. Fallon, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 15:02.
Warren with the puck. He sends it up. Kenny Hunt chasing it into the corner. 1:44 remaining on the power play. He sends it over to Stefanski. Stefanski look, Warren calling for it. Warren won't get the puck though. Oh, Stefanski is being fought hard. He is tied up by number 23, Dave Suslak, who subsequently kicks the boards. Something was going on there, and he wasn't happy about it.
I'm trying to figure out why he blew that play down dead. Just being incidentally tied up like that, either you call them both for a penalty or you just let the play continue on. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Definitely quick whistles here. Or even when they don't have whistles, they're quick to shout the play dead. 1:26 remaining on the power play, 14:25 in the period. With the puck now, Kenny Hunt, he looks, goes into the corner. Leone sends it over to Hunt, over to Warren. Warren at the point, back to Hunt. Hunt with a quick shot that goes off the pad, over to Marty. Chris Martin sends it into the corner. Now played back to Martin. Back into the corner. With it now is Leone. Leone and Stefanski right in the corner there. Stefanski will go behind the net, tries for the quick wraparound. He won't get the opportunity.
The kid just couldn't bury it there coming around on the wraparound, but trying to throw it up front, see if someone will pick it up. A lot of opportunities here right now in this power play as it definitely looks rejuvenated, especially here in this very important game to set a tone in the ECHL.
Matt Warren takes a quick fake shot. He goes around the net, looks for the shot, and it'll be cleared out by Syracuse. 34 seconds remaining on the power play for the Mercyhurst Lakers. 13:31 remaining in the second period of play. Mercyhurst up 3-0. With the puck now, Chris Martin. He looks, he goes up to Cruz Lizick. Lizick with 1 goal on the night already. He looks to the inside, trying to find Charlie Reve. Reve in the crease. Goes to Gaines. Martin with a quick shot. That'll go off of somebody. Gaines gets it back, goes to Martin. Martin to Gaines. Gaines looks, he doesn't want to shoot that one. He goes to Reve in front. Really quick shot. Will go into the pads and will be saved by Brandon Goodman.
Looks like Goodman is a better man in net, considering the fact that he's seen a lot of shots already just being in net for the past 3 minutes after that goal from Cruz Lizick. He's seeing every shot through. He's got good eyes, good positioning. He looks like he's going to be a tougher goaltender to deal with.
Well, a lot of times the backup goaltenders, even though they come in, cold, it's hard to tell sometimes what they're doing.
And also what you're doing there.
I was confused. I started to hear the music right as you were talking. I thought, wait, did you still have the mic in the PA address? I was like, geez, what is going on here?
That was me singing. That was me singing up there, buddy.
You were in harmony, a perfect harmony right there. I was all sorts of confused. 12:47 remaining in the second period of play. It'll be called offsides. It'll come outside the Mercyhurst zone.
You know, I used to be in a band. If you want the CD, I can give it to you. For all you fans out there that want to hear me singing some punk rock, let me know.
I hear you singing the anthem. That's more than enough for me. With it now, Charlie Reve. I'm kidding, of course.
I know.
Punching it out, Syracuse has it. Now taken by Brian Abbott. He will clear it into the zone to be played by Kelly behind the net. Instead of behind, maybe not the wisest decision. Syracuse gets it right back. Plays it around the horn. Punched out by Mercyhurst. Kenny Hunt chasing it down. 2-on-1 right now. Hunt couldn't decide what to do it. He sends it to the doorstep with Leon. Leon shoots. That'll go wide. 12:15 remaining in the second. Syracuse gets it. Nice little breakout right there. He'll send it out to Bierman. Bierman across the blue line. Quick shot. Pad save by Kelly. Goes into the corner. Picked up by Abbott. Abbott sends it around. No, it'll be taken by Odell of Mercyhurst, and he will clear it into the zone. Mercyhurst will look to make a change. Syracuse has the puck, and they will send it back. It is gliding lazily into the Mercyhurst zone, picked up by Gannon Carr. Carr will send it over to Henry. Back to Carr, right in front. He'll go off of his boot, and Kelly will eventually snatch it out of the air. He called fair catch on that one. It'll be whistled down.
And we got Art Kelly playing the role of Ken Griffey Jr. there in net as he snags one out of the air, and definitely a lot of good things coming from this team right now as they're up 3-0. But just remembering the last time, Lakers are down 2-1 against Syracuse and came back 3-2. Let's see if they can continue to hold the Orange to this 3-goal lead and possibly get some more.
With it now behind the net, Gramza. Gramza plays it up. He tries to get it to Stepanian. He will do so. He gets it through. Now goes back to Gramza. Gramza plays it over the corner. It'll get to Blake Camlin. Camlin looks, fans on the puck, and it'll go to Stepanian, who was hit hard. Out picked up by Lizick, and then to Syracuse. Schaefer with the puck. Looks like he's doing all right after that injury. That looked pretty bad. I guess he's doing okay. With it now is Gramza. Sends it up to Camlin. Blake Camlin crosses the blue line with Cruz Lizick at his side. He sends it up to Lizick now. He goes in front on the doorstep. There's too many Orangemen there. There's a kick saved by Brandon Goodman, but I think that went outside the net. 10:48 remaining in the second period of play. Quick shot by Stepanian. I'm sorry, that's Stefanski will go wide. Now taken. Gramza tried to get there. He couldn't do that. Schaefer will have it. He's got Scherer to beat. He looks, shoots, pad saved by Kelly. 10:29 says the clock, as it's now taken by Sidar. Sidar looks. Kelly couldn't hold on to that one, but he will make the save. Gaines with it in the far corner. He will flip it up, and that'll be kept in by Matt Mills. Mills will go into the corner. That's taken by Pat Delaney. In front, nobody could get there in time. Quick shot by Sidar. And Kelly will make a quick save as he dives on the puck. That looked like Hasek that time. 10:07 says the clock.
Belly flop. That's all I got to say about that. He just belly flopped it, stopped it there. He's keeping his team in a lead right now, considering that this portion of the second period reminds me of the starting couple of minutes of the first period, as the Lakers are just running around in their own zone as the Orange are putting on so much pressure. But I have a feeling that a good breakout here could actually set the tone in the other direction.
It gets quite frustrating. Players start talking to themselves as they just can't seem to do anything with the puck, even though it's in the Mercyhurst zone for what seems like an eternity. All it takes is one little effort. A penalty will be called. Warren, I'm guessing that's who it's going to be on.
I believe it was Warren. He got a little bit of a hook, but I'm surprised he wasn't called for a slasher. Getting a stick up into the midsection just leaves a lot of dangerous opportunities for you to get called on the penalties and that, and leave opportunities for the opposing team, like Syracuse Orange, to go for the third power play that they have so far in this game. Whereas the Lakers split right now 1 for 2 on a power play. Obviously, the Orange have not generated anything on the power play, considering they have not seen a goal yet.
Warren wasn't happy with that call. He was definitely talking to Magoo over that one. I think he seems like he's been targeted. Well, Syracuse will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes. Now taken by John Bach, and it's sent over to Bierman.
2 minutes for hooking. Warren, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 9:48.
Bierman with the puck. He sends it around over to Dave Suslak. Suslak gets it over to Jeff Simons. Back to Suslak. Behind the net now, Bierman. Bierman around the corner. Goes over to Simons. At the point, Bierman. Quick shot. That'll go off the shin pads of Chris Martin. Syracuse will get it back. With the puck now, John Bach, he looks, takes a quick shot, and that'll be stopped by Mercyhurst. The clear will go right back to Bach, and then eventually it will be cleared out and played by the goaltender, Goodman. Goodman will sit behind the net.
One standout player that I'm noticing right now that has made a difference on all the opportunities for Syracuse is David Gaines. He is all over these guys, and he's just cycling through, just like right there. Great hit by him, and he's staying right on that puck, giving these guys no room to operate any kind of a setup.
Simons will lose the puck, but it'll go right behind the net. That'll be convenient. Oh, as the player is taken down hard. Who is that? I can't tell. But there will be a whistle. That was Bierman. He looked drunk on that one. He fell right down.
Miranda and Bierman taking a spill there. Once again, Magoo blows the whistle down as 2 people fall to the ice. So if every time 2 people fell to the ice you had a whistle, this game could go on forever.
Indeed, it's trying to. 8:36 remaining in the second period of play. 48 seconds remaining on the power play for the Syracuse Orange. Face-off won by Syracuse. Quick shot taken by number 16, John Bach. That'll go wide. Bach keeps it in. He's not sure where it went. That went off the skate of a Mercyhurst player. It'll be eventually put out by Ben Odell. Bach gets the puck back. Sends it over to Jeff Simons. Playing for the puck. Camlin couldn't get it out. Bierman with it. He tries to put it in. Eventually, Camlin will get it out, and he will clear it all the way back into Syracuse territory. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. 8:06 remaining in the period. Picked up now by Bierman. Now taken by Mike Delane. Oh, and Delane is trying to put Rivet into the opposing bench. He just won't go on that one.
Are you kidding me? I thought Rivet was actually going to throw him into the bench. Equal opportunity. They both almost ended up sitting head down first into that Syracuse bench.
Warren rejoins his team. The penalty expires. Warren will get the puck back. 3 men in the Mercyhurst zone. Quick shot. Rebound. Gaines couldn't get to it in time, or else that would have been a sure goal. He had 4x6 look at it. 7:30 remaining in the period. Now taken by Mercyhurst behind that. That's Gaines. He tries to send it out to Warren. It was just a little bit off his stick. It will eventually be cleared out. Ben Odell will take the puck in his own zone. Odell sends it up. Goes around the boards to be played by Goodman behind the net. With the puck now, Warren. Warren looks. He will take the shot, and it'll be held on to by Goodman. 7:05 remaining in the second period of play. I'm John Baranowski, and with me, as always, is David Stearns. Here at Mercyhurst College, where the Syracuse Orange come to town, and they are down 3-0 so far.
You want to notice something that I just pointed out here in my stat sheet? David Gaines, 2 assists on 2 of the Mercyhurst goals out of the 3. Quite impressive.
David Gaines is definitely has come up as a star player right behind Matt Warren. Hard to defeat Matt Warren right now in any stat column. He is quite the player. Down with almost a breakaway. Fletcher, he gets a chance. Oh, and he will flip it up over the pads of Robert Kelly. He definitely got through 2 defensemen on that one.
34 minutes without allowing a goal there, as the puck somehow got up to, that was Fletcher there. Fletcher running into the zone on his own. He definitely saw that Kelly's weak side was looking glove as he faked him out. Had it, the back of the net printed all over that puck. Fletcher getting the first goal for Syracuse. 6:48 left here in the second period.
Mercyhurst up 3-1 over Syracuse. First goal by Syracuse, Ross Fletcher. We will wait for the PA address from Todd Sturgis coming up right after this. As Leon with it in the corner. He will send it over to Martin. Martin with a quick shot. Rivet tried to play that one. That wouldn't go through though. 6:28 remaining in the second period of play. Mercyhurst up 3-1. Miranda keeps the puck right in. Sends it right back in. Now taken by Syracuse. Syracuse clears it up to number 9, Brian Abbott. Abbott puts the puck into the zone. Miranda in the corner. Fighting Abbott for the puck. He looks. Tries to get it through. And he will get it through Dave Suslak. Oh, Chris Martin. Looks like
Time of the goal, 6:48.
penalty coming to the Syracuse Orange. Shot by Rivet, and that'll be gloved out of the air by Brandon Goodman. 5:45 remaining in the second period of play. We'll find out what the call is as Dave Suslak enters the box. I'm John Manowski. With me is David Stearns. 5:45 remaining. Suslak in the box for the next 2 minutes. Martin with the puck. Stolen by Mercy.
2 minutes for high sticking. Suslak, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 5:45.
Oh, and there was a close call right there. Racing in was Marty Gottlieb Hollis. He had an opportunity, and that was stolen away and played by Robert Kelly. 1:37 remaining in the power play for the Mercyhurst Lakers. Now taken by Stefanski. He goes over to Martin. Quick shot. That'll go wide. With it now is Warren on the far side. Stefanski. Martin calling for it. He one-times it. The bouncing puck doesn't hit its target. Instead, it'll go behind the net where it'll be taken by Kenny Hunt. Then in front, Leone has it. He sends it up to Warren. Warren looks for open room. He shoots. I'll go off the high boards over to Kenny Hunt. And then it's shot out, cleared by Syracuse Orange. 1:03 remaining on the power play.
This power play has definitely seen a lot of opportunities for the Lakers, seeing if they can go 2 for 3 on the power play. But 57 seconds ticking off here. Matt Warren's breaking in. Let's see what he can do.
He'll decide not to shoot. Instead, he takes the corner and sends it over to Martin at the point. Martin tries to send it into Warren. No such luck. It'll be cleared out by Syracuse. 44 seconds remaining. Played by Kelly behind the net. He will go over to Warren. With some outstanding play. Oh, off the pipe. Who is that? That is Jack Sidar. He gets an opportunity right there that went out of play as it went off the pipe.
His own bench is chirping him right now. Yeah, Jack, way to go, Jack. Well, Jack just jacked it off the post, and now we're going to have to see if the Mercyhurst Lakers can at least formulate something with 33 seconds left here on the power play, whereas the shorthanded opportunity for the Syracuse Orange seems to be shifting things as it's taking away the momentum from the power play for the Lakers as they change up their line here. Looks like Warren's checking in. He's making his final change as he's talking to the referee to see what's going on.
I shake my head at the music selection. Country does not belong at a hockey game under any circumstances.
What was he thinking is the real question, as the song was, what was I thinking?
Odell sends the puck up. Now taken by Simons. He will clear it in. 22 seconds remaining. Icing? No, it must be a penalty.
The face-off will come to center ice here because of the error. But I think Larry, the usual Zamboni driver there, had a hand in this in the scorekeeper's box on that choice of music.
Huh. Yeah, face-off at center ice. Crowd getting into it. 15 seconds remaining in the power play.
Well, the funny thing is they don't yell at him as much as Coach McKinnon does from the bench, that's for sure.
With it now. Gaines sends it up. He sends it over to Cruz Lizick. Oh, Lizick hits hard. He runs into a brick wall right there. Charlie Reve with it. Penalty expires. Gaines trying to get there. He will come around the near corner. Gaines with the puck. He looks. Gannikar will take it outside the zone. 3:37 remaining in the period. Carr still looking. He will send it up to Lizick. Lizick dumps it in to be played by Goodman behind the net. Now taken by Syracuse. That's number 2, Sean Mitchell. Poke check effort by Matt Warren. He will get it back. He looks for open. Oh, and he tries to. It hits off the post. Blocker side. Sometimes a post is a goalie's best piece of equipment. Right now, fighting for chasing the puck is Scherer. He will win that foot race against number 23, Dave Suslak. He'll eventually come out of the zone. Camlin with it now. Warren to his side. Camlin dances around the man, tries to get to it in the corner. He is pinned by number 18, Marty Gottlieb Hollis. Camlin gets the puck back. He looks, goes in front of the net. Quick shot. No, it'll go wide. Stefanski trying for it right there. With it now, number 23, Suslak. He tries to get an opportunity. It'll be poke checked away by Pat Scherer. Stefanski with it. He looks, clears it in just from beyond the blue line. That'll go off of a player. Camlin tried to get it in front. He didn't have an opportunity. Now taken by Miranda in front of the red line. Miranda clears it in. 2:19 says the clock. Now taken, Pat Delaney behind his own net. He looks, goes over to number 24, Ross Fletcher. Fletcher with the only goal so far for Syracuse. Played by Schaefer. Hits the pad of Robert Kelly and it kind of died there. He wasn't sure what happened to it. Eventually he figures it out and covers up.
Kevin Schaefer getting that wide open pass right up there in the middle. He had a breakaway going into the net, but Kelly saw that went all the way through. But it's like, what is the defense for Mercyhurst thinking right now? Leaving a guy like that in between both of them, Miranda and also Chris Martin out there. Very interesting how they just kind of let him hang.
Henry gets the puck over to Leone. Leone looks, tries to go around the man. He sends it in front. No such luck. That'll be cleared away by Syracuse. 1:53 remaining in the period. Chris Martin will take it in the far corner. He almost lost it there. He wasn't sure quite what happened to it. It's a slippery puck right now. He sends it over to Miranda. Miranda goes out. No, it'll be kept in by Syracuse. Chasing it now is Kevin Schaefer. Instead, Chris Martin will get there first. Stepanian chasing it now. And he will lose that foot race. So I want to say Jack Sadar. With the puck now, Syracuse. Schaefer looks, plays it in front. Thankfully, no one could get there. That was a little bit of interference effort. Ross Fletcher was interfered with by Martin. Oh, and a big hit. John Bach lays down the boom on Stepanian. Sends it out in front. And Schaefer will score. Again, glove side over the pad of Robert Kelly. 3-2 Lakers, 1:07 in the period.
The physical edge was sitting there on the side of Syracuse as they bumped Mercyhurst off the puck multiple times in order to get themselves into some sort of opportunities out in front of the net. It's just unbelievable how the tables have turned as Syracuse has a scoring edge in this period.
Kenny Hunt will take the face-off. He will lose the face-off, but David Gaines will come around the outside and get the puck. He'll eventually lose it. Gannon Carr will get it. He will send it over. Gaines with it now. He sends it back. That'll be played in front and be covered up by Brandon Goodman. 53.3 seconds remaining in the second period of play. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. We wait for the face-off. That'll be won by Mercyhurst.
Syracuse goal scored by number 12, Kevin Schaefer. Assist number 24, Ross Fletcher. That's Schaefer from Fletcher. Time to goal, 1:07.
Syracuse with it now. 40 seconds remaining in the period. He passed it up over number 2, Sean Mitchell. Mitchell plays it around off the far boards. Chasing it is Mercyhurst. Rivet gets there. Instead, it'll be shot right back in by Mitchell. 23 seconds in the period. Odell with the puck. He looks to send it up. And it'll go off of Mike Delane and stay in the zone. 15 seconds remaining. Nobody seems to have real possession of the puck. It goes into the corner. Chase down. Gannon Carr will get their first 8 seconds. With it now, Rivet. Rivet looks. That's pinned up. Sean Mitchell. He's trying to get the puck. It'll pop out. There'll be far too little time. It'll be shot in. And that'll end the period. Second period of play. We will come up for the intermission report right after this.
Get the camera rolling on that. Keep it going.
Not sure what's going on here. A little bit of rough action after the play. We came back right after that. Apologize for the jump cut, but all things considered, I would have cut the camera too. Looks like Syracuse players will enter the locker room. Mercyhurst is waiting. They want some retribution on this one. Matt Warren's talking, and over comes Jeff Simons. We'll see what's going on.
As we can tell, Jeff Simons and Matt Warren were good friends there in the first period after they got booted out. 7 minutes left in the first, but now they're talking like gentlemen here, but it looks like Matt Warren's a little upset here because the referee doesn't even know what's going on. Let's see what Magoo has to say. We'll check in with that call in the second intermission report.
As both teams now enter the locker room, I guess this time we'll wrap it up officially.
How much you want to bet that we'll get a penalty off that?
Yeah, I agree with the cameraman. We probably will end up getting a penalty off of that, or at least coincidentals. We'll talk about it in the intermission report right after this. John Baranowski here with David Stearns. What are your thoughts so far in that period, especially that little scrum at the end?
At the end there, it looked like everything was going in the favor of Syracuse Orange, but that little scrum at the end, I don't know how Gannon Carr got on the losing end of that by getting a penalty, but just by seeing Mike Delane just giving that big shove there, just a cross-check up high there to Gannon Carr's face, I don't think that was warranted in any part to give him a penalty. It's like, what, 2 minutes for accepting the hit? And also 2 minutes to Mike Delane for administering the hit. I don't understand this. What is this, a communist government where the offender and the victim both get the same kind of penalties? I don't know.
Our red friends aside, I was going to say, man, it's like a third grade classroom. You know, someone gets in the tussle, you just discipline everybody. It's a no tolerance policy. It's like, what is that? What is that?
Who knows? This period, the way it's been going right now, it looks like it's in favor of Syracuse as far as the scoring threshold goes, with a 2-1 favor towards Syracuse, but the Lakers still maintaining that 3-2 lead, whereas that 3-0 just kind of was wiped out of nowhere. But we outshot them 17-11 that period, whereas they outshot us in the first period, and we had that 2-0 lead. So I don't know. Do you think it's goaltending to blame here, or what do you think's going on?
You know, I'm just going to throw a little theory out here, and this happens with teams every once in a while. I'm just going to throw it right out there.
Throw it right out there.
Maybe this team just needs to be scrambling. Maybe this team needs to be the underdog. Maybe if they're playing in their own zone and fighting for the puck every chance, they don't get soft.
So you're saying that we have to get the skillet out and then Mama Rosa out there with the egg beaters and that just to scramble them up a little bit?
Basically, the whole time Mercyhurst is struggling inside their own zone, and they came right out on that breakout and they did phenomenally. I mean, we had 3-0 when they didn't play a good period defensively. So perhaps Mercyhurst just needs to be tested all the time just so they don't get on their heels and they don't get caught off guard.
Well, let me ask you then, do you think that they have to change up the offensive system that it's so somewhat kind of like relating to the defensive game of the Mercyhurst Lakers? Do you go 3 low and 2 high as far as on an offensive kind of or a defensive strategy, having a centerman wheeling around a lot more down low and just leave it up to the 2 wingers up high?
Yeah, you know, perhaps I would definitely be testing some things out in practice just to see how things go. I don't ever recommend a dump and chase. That kind of went out of vogue in World War II.
Yeah.
So maybe have a winger cheating up a little bit, and maybe try and get it there and then set up around that winger.
Well, I've seen Syracuse pull that off a few times, and one of their goals resulted from that, or having someone up high just slipping right in, where you had that goal scored by Ross Fletcher, who was just sitting right up there all alone, getting a breakaway there and beating Kelly glove side. They're playing an offensive game that is definitely different from Mercyhurst, but is it working out for them? Of course it is. Being in that period that it finally clicked, but the first period, the offense of the Lakers was strong all around. I mean, we've seen goals from Matt Warren in the first, and we also seen Steve Stepanian finally step up and get his first goal.
Right.
And then Cruz Lizick in the second period surprised me by all means, but he's always there to find those opportunities, just anywhere they lie.
Every team needs a guy like that. You know, you just every time you see that opportunity, you gotta bank on it.
Would you say he's like a silent version of Jaromir Jagr, getting all the garbage goals?
You know,
picking up the trash?
I was just gonna mention Jaromir Jagr. I think you read to my mind because I was thinking about this whole winger thing. Now, I never condone the actions of Jaromir Jagr.
Yes, and he smokes a pack a day, by the way, so we do not condone anybody being like Jagr either.
I was talking about mullets and jersey tucking, but okay, pack a day, I'll go with that too.
Health-wise and image-wise, yes.
That and being out 2 games for a thumbnail injury. But regardless of that, cheating up at the blue line, maybe not so much that, maybe cheating just a little bit out of the zone and just wait and have things set up.
And that's where I think Cruz Lizick slides in undetected. Nobody sees him coming because he's pretty much a silent killer out there in the ice.
He goes under the radar.
He's kind of like me on the other side of this table here where you guys can't smell it. But anyway, what do you think we're going to have to look for here in the third period as we got this game just within 1 goal now, as the Lakers had a 3-goal lead and now seems to be crumbling? What do you expect to see out of that first line with Gaines, Warren, and Stefanski?
I always look for good things out of that line, especially out of David Gaines. The kid plays with more heart than I think I've ever seen out of anyone, especially at the college level of hockey. Right. But you have to have some good defense on those other lines. Those other 2 lines really have to step it up, and they have to play like they want it. I mean, I've droned on and on and on about a fire in this team, and they have that fire right now. They just have to make sure they keep it, and they keep the heat on Syracuse.
Right.
So even if it is in their own zone and they're struggling just a little bit and they have a lot of play defensively, keep the heat on the individual players and good things will happen.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what line is at fault here, because I don't think it was Matt Warren and that line out there that had the goals against them. I believe it might have been that second line being centered by Kenny Hunt and company there. I don't know exactly. Was it Stepanian, Camlin, and Hunt's line that saw 2 of those goals?
I'm not sure. I'm going to pin it on most of this team. We're just going to have the majority of it. Maybe leave out, maybe Warren, maybe Gaines. I'm not even sure on that. I'd say fault the whole team. The whole team has to continue to play. 60 minutes is that key number.
Well, there you go. That's the story of the third period.
All right. Well, I guess we will leave it with that, and we will join you for this right after the drop of the puck. Yeah. Welcome back to the Mercyhurst Ice Center. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns for the beginning of the third period of play as Syracuse Orange come to town to play the Mercyhurst Lakers. Face-off won by Mercyhurst. Miranda will get there first. He will clear it into the zone. We have matching penalties. 150 remaining on those. We have some 4-on-4 hockey here. There's a bit of a scuffle right at the end of the period. Some penalties with 0 seconds on the clock. Syracuse with the puck in the near corner. Mercyhurst will get it. That's Leone. He crosses the red line, across the blue line. He looked to clear, but he got poke checked. That was a nice effort by Sean Mitchell. Sent around the boards, picked up by Simons. Simons will send it over to number 24, Ross Fletcher. Now taken by Kenny Hunt. He shoots, he didn't get all of that one. It'll come off the boards, and it'll be held on to by goaltender Brandon Goodman. 19:15 remaining in the period and in the game.
Well, folks, I might as well take this time as we have a stoppage in play to remind you all that next weekend, this coming weekend rather, there will be games on Friday against Niagara and Saturday against UB. Both start times at the Mercyhurst Ice Center at 7 p.m. Be there.
Gramsel will keep the puck in. 1:09 remaining on the 4-on-4. Syracuse will get it, though he will lose the effort. Oh, who is that? There'll be a penalty on him. I want to say that's John Bach, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, that will be. Oh, I'm sorry, that was going to be an offsides wove. Not sure on that one. Mercyhurst will get the puck back. Warren with the puck. He tries to get around number 25, Connor Fallon. He'll be held on to by the goaltender. He scores?
He scored. He just scored. He's holding it on. He's holding on to it past the line. And now they're doing some measurements here. We got to get the people from Nassau here because Mr. Goodman is not really a happy man at this point as Matt Warren puts the Lakers up 4-2.
I thought he had that, but I guess if his glove was in the net, that counts. Had a nice kick save, held it against the post, but it wasn't enough. He had it in the net.
Quite amusing as I'm sitting here nonchalantly going, it's in. It's a goal. Matt Warren scores. He had a warrant out for that goal, and he got it. Just call him Dog, the bounty hunter. I know, I'm sorry. We can't find anything to reference off with Matt Warren, but we'll see.
Goodman is definitely not happy about this. We'll see if he uses this to his advantage or if he ends up falling apart. Mercier is up 4-2. Quite interesting. Linesman's ready to drop the puck. 43 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. 18:40 remaining in the period. Matt Warren just scored.
Mercyhurst goal scored by number 26, Matt Warren. Unassisted, Matt Warren unassisted on the goal at 18:45.
Warren will shoot it again, and the net will go off the posts. There are rather small moorings on these nets. They're almost like they're the old magnets of the 90s NHL. They just come right off.
Once again, huh? Yeah, Oswego State all over again as those nets come popping off just as easily as the ref earlier was checking Robert Kelly's net in the first period.
18:26 remaining in the game. Face-off won by Syracuse. Grams will try to keep it in. No, he will have no such luck. And it's sent in by Jack Sidar. Sidar fighting. Odell will get there, and he will steal the puck. Oh, there'll be a big spill. Odell got hit by Sidar. 7 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. It's now sent by Odell. They cleared out. Penalties expire. Now taken by Matt Mills at his own blue line. He sends it over to Marty Gottlieb Hollis. Gottlieb Hollis. He loses the puck. Sends it over to Matt Mills. Mills clears it up. And that'll go all the way back to be played by number 21, which is Chris Martin. I almost thought that was 27. I'm like, no, that can't be. That's Robert Kelly. Quick shot by Kenny Hunt. That'll go wide. Now taken by 27 of Syracuse. It'll bounce off the back and be held on to by Goodman.
Goodman's a little vicious right now after he just kind of flopped down, bounced up. I think he's a little aggravated still after that goal.
Oh, he definitely is because his team was within one.
You know, if we had Gary Bettman's plan to revamp the review, we would have had nice pencil-sized erasers right inside those posts there up at the top on the crossbar. We don't even have those. More lies.
Interesting. I want to say that's Cameron who drives up center ice. He couldn't end up getting the shot off. Now taken by Mercyhurst in their own zone. They play it up. They're stolen by Syracuse. They send it back. They kept in Syracuse zone though. Stepanian looking. Sent over to Dan Brescher. Now taken by Scherer. Scherer's fighting for the puck. That's taken by Syracuse instead. At the red line, that's Sean Mitchell. 16:46. With the puck is Martin. Martin fans on it. He leaves the puck right there. Gannon Carr will take it. Lizick tries to get there. Played all the way back. Brandon Goodman.
John Goodman.
John Goodman. We got an actor here, a quite famous goaltender right here, and that's why he's so upset. Odell clears it in to be played by number 25, Connor Fallon. 16:15 remaining in the game.
Are you saying that John Goodman's not a happy man?
He was married to Roseanne Barr. Would you be?
Good point.
And I apologize to all parties involved. Oh, big hit by Charlie Reve. He took a man down on that one.
I thought he got his elbow up there. Lucky he didn't get called for that because I heard elbow contact on helmet.
With it now is Leone. Leone calling go, go, go as he crosses the blue line. He looks, shoots, and right into the breadbasket of Goodman, he holds on. He actually held on to that one. That one didn't go in the net like last time.
Leone popping into the zone, doing a great job breaking to that net, looking to get a goal here to put the Lakers up by 3 once again as they lost that 3-0 lead due to that second period flurry of shots that Robert Kelly saw. A lot of offense coming from Syracuse in that second period, but right now it looks like it's all Mercyhurst.
With the puck fighting for it, a host of players. I think Stefanski eventually comes out with it. Yes, indeed, he will send it into the corner. David Gaines chasing. Getting there first will be Matt Mills. Oh, Gaines will put Mills on the ice. Now held in by Stefanski. He will clear it in. That goes wide. And diving on it is Brandon Goodman. Goodman isn't taking any chances on this one. 15:25 remaining in the game.
I have to bring this to your attention. I just saw the lights all flicker again. Just trying to figure out what's going on here after that little car accident that kind of put the game off schedule a little bit as someone on the Bayfront Highway knocked into a telephone pole, knocking out the power initially here at the start of the game.
That's why we were so flustered at the beginning. Kept in by Justin Henning. No, it'll eventually be taken out by Pat Delaney. Delaney sends it in. It'll be played by Scherer. In front, Henning. Eventually gets it out to Stefanski. Stefanski sends it up to Warren. Warren all alone. If he can get a hold of the puck, gets there in front. Quick shot. It'll go off the chest pad, and it'll go behind the net. With it now is Gaines. Gaines in front to Warren. Warren didn't want to get it in the wheelhouse. He didn't have it where he wanted it. And it'll be stolen by Kevin Schaefer. Sent all the way up to Warren. He goes over to Gaines. Gaines couldn't get a handle on that puck. There just seems to be a little bit of overshooting in that zone. Scherer couldn't keep it in either. It'll go all the way back into Mercyhurst territory to be played by 21, Martin. Martin holds on. He looks. Gets through Chris Lakem. There he goes all the way up. Who is that? That was Camlin who couldn't hold on. He was brought down. With it now, Lakem. 14:18 remaining in the game. Mercyhurst gets it back, tries to clear it out. Held in by Lakem. It goes off of Martin's boot, and it'll go into the corner. Camlin behind the net looking for it. Syracuse will come out with it. He tries to get it out to Simons, and so it'll be stolen by Stepanian. Stepanian sends it over to Camlin. Camlin looks, goes around the man. He keeps his footing. Goes over to Stepanian right in front. Oh, and a good save by Goodman. 13:50 remaining in the game. With it now, Jack Sidar. Sidar holding a knuckle puck. He tries to get it through. Oh, poke check effort. And a good one by Stepanian, but eventually it will get back to Sidar. Henry pressuring him. Sidar will eventually lose it into the corner. Fighting for it are a few players. Ganikar tries, and I believe Sidar got his own rebound back. Goes over to the point. With it now is Bach. Bach shoots. Goes into the face of Martin. Thank goodness for the cage right there. Cleared out by Mercyhurst, 13-16 in the game. Chasing it, John Bach. Bach sends it over to Lakem. Oh, right in front. It'll bounce off of his stick. And Reve will get a chance. Reve tried to tip it in front. No such luck. Oh, Gannon Carr just couldn't hold the puck into the zone. They'll go all the way back for Ben Odell to pick it up his own blue line.
There was something I noticed about that shift before. Steve Stepanian doing a great job of keeping the Lakers in the offensive, style of things here. Considering his last week's performance, he's looking a lot better this week.
Leone with the puck, he sends it in front for a nice one-timer. And his own player and the Mercyhurst player, that was Bierman and Charlie Reve, they will both go into the goaltender Goodman, and they'll take the net off its moorings.
Charlie Reve going hard to the net there. That's what he's been doing quite a bit lately in these past few games. He's doing an awesome job of crashing the net. Last week recording his hat trick against Rochester and scoring one top shelf, as I called it last week against Slippery Rock, where his goal put the Lakers up in the driver's seat of the Slippery Rock game, but unfortunately we know how that one concluded.
Dang it, it was Rochester. That was either, those were soft goals and a bad goaltender. Nice combination there.
Well, I must mention, though, that all of Charlie Reve's shots, all of his goals, top shelf. Every single one.
Well, he obviously found a good weakness, and he exploited it every single time right there.
On each and every goalie he played against.
Seems to have a one-trick pony right there. With it now, Kenny Hunt. Of course, I'm only joshing. As the puck goes off a player and into the net. Reve knows I'm just pulling his chain on that one. 12:15 remaining in the game. The puck is thrown back. That's a nice effort by the crowd.
You know, I heard a puck hit the bleacher, but I heard a bunch of other things drop too, like cell phones and also, I think the one kid soiled himself. Oh my.
Never sure when you have frozen vulcanized rubber coming at you what's going to happen. With the puck, nobody right now. Eventually Gaines will get it and he will send it over the blue line. He has some open room to look. Shoots, gloved out of the air by Goodman. He will hold on. 12:04 in the game.
Gaines still working hard there for this line as, you know, he's pretty much picked up 2 points on this line's 2 goals so far. But the other goals coming from Stepanian and also Lizick doing some great work on all 3 lines that Coach McKinnon is rolling through.
Well, now Scherer tries to keep it in. He will do a good job until it goes out to Sean Mitchell, who will carry the puck all the way through the neutral zone. He looks, shoots. That'll go wide of the net. Eventually it's taken out by Warren. Warren will pass it out. And it'll go all the way back to Sean Mitchell. Tried to be cleared into the zone. Oh, Warren had it, and he ran into a brick wall right there. With it now, Scherer over to Gramza. Gramza couldn't hold on. He chased it into the corner.
After seeing that shot earlier from Sean Mitchell, I'm trying to figure out where was he all this time. Honestly, that shot, nobody else on the team has that kind of a shot.
Yeah, but he did miss the net, so that'll be all in vain. With it now, Stefanski, he dances around the man successfully this time. He looks, clears it in. That'll be a nice shot on net, and easy pad save by Brandon Goodman. 11:15 remaining in the game. Gaines will pick it up. He passes it over to Warren. Warren with a quick shot. Oh, it'll go off the shin pads of somebody. And there will be a whistle blown for a cross check.
Well, there's Sean Mitchell. We know where he's been all game. Now he's going to the penalty box where he'll sit 2 minutes of this third period with 11:07 left as the Mercyhurst Lakers go on yet another power play.
And team fan favorite, Kirby, he tells him right there in the box. I kind of like that one. Face-off will be right inside the zone of the Syracuse Orange. 11:07 remaining in the game. 4-2 Mercyhurst here at the Mick. Face-off will be taken by David Gaines. He will lose that face-off, but chase it right in.
2 minutes for cross-checking. Mitchell, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 11:07.
Warren at the point. He looks. Feathers it over to Gaines. I can't talk. He looks, goes over to Warren. Warren at the point, fakes the shot, goes back to Gaines. Gaines with it. He looks for what he wants to do with it. Goes back to Warren. They're playing catch right now. Gaines again. He looks, he has some open room. Now he goes for the 5-hole, and it looks like he'll hold on to that one. 1:30 remaining on the power play, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Brandon Goodman.
Some great offensive power here in the first 30 seconds of this power play for the Mercyhurst Lakers. Just trying to work through and trying to get 2 goals on 4 opportunities, or it would be 5 opportunities, I'm sorry. It would be definitely a good sign that the Mercyhurst power play has been revitalized altogether.
With the puck now, Mercyhurst chases it into the Syracuse zone. They have it in the corner. That's Charlie Reve. Passes it to Warren. Warren with a shot. That'll go wide. Picked up behind the net is Cruz Lizick. Lizick goes over to Warren at the point. Warren looks. Instead passes it over to Gannon Carr. Carr not sure what to do with it. He's being pressured hard. He will send it into the corner where it's stolen by Syracuse. Syracuse has a 3-on-2 opportunity right now. Charlie Reve rejoins his group. With it now, number 24, Sidar. Almost a going around the net, calling a fall, and he had a nice wraparound attempt right there. 52 seconds remaining on the power play. 9:56 remaining in the game. Now taken by Jeff Simons. He sends across ice to number 14, Jack Sidar. Sidar holds it, clears it out. He wasted quite a bit of time. Warren will get the puck at his own blue line as it's waved down by Pat Delaney. Now taken by Simons. He will clear it in. 29 seconds remaining on the power play. Gannon Carr chasing it behind the net. He sends it back to Warren. Warren quarterbacking the play. He looks, tries to go up to Kenny Hunt, but that's deflected. Kenny Hunt still chasing it into the corner. He will get there. He looks for an open man. He finds it. Number 21, Chris Martin. Martin shoots. Pad save, big rebound, big juicy rebound taken by Kenny Hunt. 3 seconds remaining on the power play. Penalty expires. Warren with it at the blue line. He can't seem to keep it in. Mercyhurst will try and tag up if he clears it in. No, he will clear it up over the boards, and that'll go into the corner of the arena.
Last game that I did with Slippery Rock University, the last time that one of our players shot it out of play, we had some guy constantly calling for delay a game. Apparently, we had some NHL fans, but some wannabe ACHA hockey fans. The guy was just screaming for about 3 minutes, delay a game, delay a game. I'm sure you can see it on TV. Quite funny. I just had a laugh.
Huh. With it now, Bierman clears it in. Chasing it is Miranda. He plays it behind his own net. No, he will go the other way. And it's taken by Mercyhurst. It cleared all the way up as Stepanian couldn't get there in time, and it's iced. 8:45 remaining in the game. 4-2 Lakers. My thoughts exactly. I'm John Bernowski, and with me is a very tired David Stearns.
I only got 2.5 hours of sleep last night, so I'm sitting here thinking about the game all day. I'm sitting here at my apartment all excited for the fact that hockey's back in Erie, Pennsylvania, as we got a couple of weekends in a row with some Mercyhurst Club Lakers here being at the Mercyhurst Ice Center.
Blake Campbell with a quick breakout. He has an opportunity here. Oh, he will be tripped up, and he will knock into the goaltender hard. The goaltender will knock the net off its moorings. Wow, he came in with a lot of force right there.
You've done it again, Magoo.
Plenty of inertia there is Blake Campbell. He looked like an unstoppable force right there.
Yeah. I didn't want to call a penalty shot.
Yeah, he definitely should have had a penalty shot on that one. He had at least one stride ahead of those players. They smacked hard into that goaltender. I guess that was penalty enough.
As now we have Matt Warren debating with Mr. Magoo and trying to figure out why it was not penalty shot. But apparently Matt Warren will lose that battle and trying to argue for a reason as he skates away disappointed.
Winning the faceoff is Syracuse. Taken out by Chris Lakem. He goes over to Sadar. Sadar moves in, takes a shot. Blocker saved by Kelly. 8:25 remaining in the game. Sent into the near corner. Taken by Henry. Henry looks. Goes to the open man, which is Chris Martin. Martin goes up. He plays it to Spanian. Spanian across the blue line. Quick shot. Stick save by Goodman. Played behind the net. Mercyhurst had it. Then they lost it. Sean Mitchell touched up, and there will be a call.
Goodman's a horrible man as he knocks off the net. He backed up into the net and knocked it off. I don't understand this at all. Why was there no penalty called for delay of game? Or it's actually unsportsmanlike conduct. Why wasn't that called? Was anybody paying attention to Goodman?
Bad man.
Maybe they're just blaming it on the poor moorings.
I don't understand that.
8 minutes and change on the clock. 4-2 Lakers as they have it in the far corner of the Syracuse zone. Syracuse will play it out. He sends it up, and that will be icing.
I'll just say right here, yes, as fans of hockey, we are all certified officials.
Indeed we are.
So we all know what's going on out there in the ice from up here. They don't know. They got certifications. They went to school for this. As fans of hockey, we just know by sitting here watching these games day in and day out, we know what's supposed to be called. Maybe we should get out there and skate, buddy. Heads up.
Hey, dude. That puck was hard. This is some of the highest glass I've ever seen. How are all these pucks going out?
I don't know. We saw like 2 of them hit the rafters already, and we saw 3 of them go out into the crowd. I'm surprised nobody's head got taken off by that, as we have Whitney Gibbs sitting up at the top there with his crutches, and with also former Mercyhurst club player Andy Odell sitting up there enjoying some of this lovely action. And also, I believe Brad Max is up there as well.
I think we're just going to have to start playing bubble hockey here. We're just going to put a bubble on it.
I guess so.
Maybe we'll get even a little post on the end. We'll see if we can maneuver some of these players. Quick shot taken by Scherer. That goes off a host of players. And we'll go wide of the net, now taken by Rivet. Rivet in the far corner. He passed it right in front to Kenny Hunt. Kenny Hunt had a quick shot. That was a good save by Goodman. Scherer sends it right back in. Simon's chasing. He will clear it out. Clear it up to Schaefer. It was stolen by Mercyhurst. Kenny Hunt will put it in the zone. Now taken, number 2, that was Sean Mitchell. He plays it up all the way up to, I want to say that's Chris Lakem. No, I'm sorry, that's Ross Fletcher. 7:14 remaining in the game. Now taken by Mercyhurst. He sends it up. Sean Mitchell will hold it. Oh, someone is hurt.
Mark Ramsey doesn't look good. He just took a vicious hit there by number 12. Who is that? That's Kevin Schaefer. He railed him into the boards.
Schaefer skated swiftly into the box. He knew on that one.
That looked painful.
Schaefer was the one who was injured before. Maybe he's taking a little retaliatory action.
On Gramza? I don't know if
I'm not sure who had the contact.
Yeah.
He could just be targeting any Laker.
And, of course, the song coming on, everything is blurry. Yes, to Mark Gramza right now, everything is blurry. This really hurts the Lakers as they are defense depleted as it is.
They open the box again. Schaefer's coming out. It looks like he's going to the locker room. He's hitting the showers, I think.
I think we got a 5 in the game call coming up here.
Yeah, if it's proper checking from behind, Schaefer hits the showers a couple minutes early. I like the call you had last week. I think Jeff Simons is trying to negotiate a treaty with Magoo. I think he's got a case of beads. He's trying to get Manhattan.
Thought it was sold for a nickel. I don't remember.
He definitely have to at this point. Anything less, and he's not getting that call reversed.
Oh, yeah, 5 minutes is going up on the clock right now as we speak. Yes.
Yeah, that's a major. And it'll be served by Jeremy Owen. Face-off won by Mercyhurst, now taken by Matt Warren. They will have a penalty, a power play for the majority of this game, and that will not expire even on a goal. With it now, Stefanski. He plays it over to Martin. Martin at the point, he goes back over to Stefanski. Behind the net, Leone. Leone looks, just spins around, tries to find an open man, he goes into the corner. Bags up to Martin. Warren, Martin, back into the corner. Leone picks it up. Now taken by Stefanski. Behind the net, Hunt plays it back to Stefanski. He looks, goes over to Martin. Stefanski. Warren. Martin. Warren. Warren shoots, quick shot by Kenny Hunt.
That's Schaefer, 5 minutes for kneeing and a game misconduct. Time of penalty, 7 minutes.
Kneeing? I did not know kneeing was a textbook penalty. Interesting.
All right, I'm plugged in. Yeah, it is. It's in the rule book. It looked like he did get some knee contact as I saw him turning into Gramza in the corner, but it looked like there was some malicious intent there as he drove directly into him.
Huh.
As he came sweep around the corner, he saw Gramza there and just went right into him, knee-to-knee contact. That's why Syracuse will be hurting right now without number 12, Kevin Schaefer.
Well, you learn something new every day. Chris Martin has the puck. He gets it over the stick of Jack Sidar. He almost really screwed that one up. With it now is Warren. Gets around a host of players. He looks, goes over to Kenny Hunt. Hunt behind the net. Over to Stefanski. Up to Martin. Leone. Quick shot. Gloved out of the air. That looked too easy for Brandon Goodman. 3:52 remaining on the power play. 5:51 in the game.
Unless Syracuse gets some very good shorthanded opportunities here, I'm almost willing to bet that this game's in the bag right now for the Lakers. But anything could happen, as we've seen from most of these games so far in the season. You know, just being 3-1-2 right now. But this game is very important for the Lakers to win, as next weekend they have 2 games that are ECHL games, Niagara and University. They desperately need this one here against Syracuse to send a message to the other ECHL teams that they have yet to play.
Warren with the puck at the point. He looks. Goes inside to Lizick. Rivet will get the puck. Now over to Lizick. He's tied up. Back to Lizick. They'll go around the boards. Warren will pick it up. I'm not sure why the music just started there. A little bit of a glitch. Now taken by Gannon Carr.
I think I almost had some sort of a semi-heart attack there.
I was almost as bad as I was confused when the music was playing and you were talking. I thought you were talking over the PA address. With it now is Warren. Warren waits at the blue line. He goes over to Lizick. Lizick in front. Quick shot. Oh, nice kick. Saved by Brandon Goodman. With it now, Gannon Carr. He goes over to Warren. 2:50 remaining in the power play. 4:57 remaining in the game. David Gaines with it at the red line. He sends it back to Warren at his own blue line. Mercier's definitely taking all the time in the world here. They really don't need to score too many on this one. Quick shot, rebound within reach. Goodman will cover up. 4:43 remaining in the game.
David Gaines has a habit of going hard to the net there, especially coming close to whistles as Goodman covered up the puck there. He always gets those hands up on the defenseman, kind of making his presence known in the front of the net. David Gaines, hard player all around, great skater, great penalty killer, and great forward, crashing the net every time.
Leon will take the face-off, and he will win it. I'll go over to Gannon Carr. Carr looks over to Warren. He shoots. I'll go off of somebody and up into the net.
Once again, another high puck.
2:28 remaining in the power play. 4:37 remaining in the game. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. Here is the Syracuse Orange come to town, and they are down 4-2 to the hometown Mercyhurst Lakers. Face-off one. Kenny Hunt over to Warren. Warren shoots. Again in the breadbasket, and Goodman will hold on. So we wait for a face-off once again. We take a look here. Face-off will be won by Mercyhurst once again. Goes to Kenny Hunt. He will go over to Warren. It's deja vu all over again. Hunt, quick shot, glove save, and a nice glove save by Brandon Goodman.
Once again, he's getting the leather up there. Most of his saves have been on the glove side. Robert Kelly looks a little bored down there. I hope he doesn't get too cold, as maybe we'll see some sort of opportunities here for Syracuse to break down after they have 2 minutes left in the period, being 5-on-5 hockey, so we think.
Yeah, who knows what Robert Kelly's doing back there, as Matt Warren has it. There's a whistle. Nets off its moorings once again. 2:01 remaining in the power play, 4:10 in the game.
Goodman's got to get some smaller pants or something, because he keeps on bumping into the back of the net. His behind keeps on going right into the post on both sides.
Goalie got back.
I guess so.
I'm reminded back on Robert Kelly down there, who was seemed to be playing around with things. 2003 Junior World Cup, where Marc-Andre Fleury was caught singing and napping back on Team Canada. He was just playing bored. Hopefully Kelly is keeping his head in the game. With it now, Chris Martin tries to go over to Warren. That puck is intercepted by Mike Delane.
I was almost going to give a wake-up call over to Robert Kelly, because I almost thought that they were going to have a break there with Delane grabbing up that fumble up there at the blue line.
Warren went back like a lightning flash. He was quick to go back on defense. A good call by Warren. With it now, nobody with it. Chris Martin will try and keep it in, but everyone has to tag up, as that would have been offsides. 1:24 remaining on the power play. 3:31 remaining in the game. Mercyhurst gets it back. Warren with it in his own zone. Now taken. That's Gaines. He looks for an open player. No, he'll take it himself. He calls his own number. Goes through across the blue line. Leon will pick up the loose change now, as he had his poke check effort. He goes back to Odell. Odell looks. Goes across side to Gannon Carr. Quick play in front. Mercyhurst will get it back. Sort of, kind of. Yes, Odell will eventually come up with the puck outside the zone. Over to Gannon Carr. Carr will clear it up. And that one goes outside too.
Sines is trying to stay in the game here. He kind of gloved that one out of play. But 2:55 left here in the third period. Lakers got a nice 2-goal lead with 46 seconds left on that power play. Like to see them get a goal or a few here. As we should have noted, they can score as many times as they want. I believe you did mention that earlier on the 5-minute opportunity.
Now Mercyhurst has to be careful here, because killing a major penalty down 4-2 is going to be a huge bolster to this team. And make sure the momentum doesn't swing too far in the other direction for Syracuse. Diving effort stops the pass from David Gaines. Gannon Carr will keep it in the zone. He will shoot it up. That'll be played off of a player. Won't get through to the net. With it now, eventually getting it back will be Cruz Lizick. Gannon Carr will pick it up in the neutral zone. He will send it up to Rivet. Rivet loses the puck. It'll go over to Lakem, and then over to number 16, John Bach. 9 seconds remaining on the power play. Mercyhurst seems to have squandered this 5-minute opportunity.
Lakem, I barely know him.
And a lot of fighting outside the box. Oh, Jeremy Owen right out of the box chooses to check Cruz Lizick. Lizick fell down hard there. That was a dirty play by any standard.
Should have threw him right back into the box if Cruz Lizick would have had a good, stronger stance.
Definitely. I would have done the same. With it now, Stepanian looking. 1:50 remaining in the game. Cleared up. Eventually, Cameron's trying to get there. He will eventually get there despite the actions of quite a few Syracuse players. Eventually coughs up the puck. Chris Lakem with it. He plays it over in front. Pad saved by Kelly. He will hold on to the shot from Jackson off. 1:33 in the game.
We're going to be keeping an eye here on Brandon Goodman to see when the coach will give him the word on when to come back to the bench just to get that extra attacker on the ice. They're down by 2 with 1:33 left here. Anything can happen.
With it now. Face off. Won by Mercyhurst, sort of, kind of. Taken now by Stepanian. Stepanian looks across the blue line. Nelbick waved offsides.
I don't know about that. That was kind of close.
That was close.
Well, I saw Camlin calling for the puck over there from Stepanian, but the communication barrier was just kind of out of the ordinary there, as Stepanian thought he saw an open zone there for him to push through and probably work with Devin Henry on the other side on the right wing.
Face off outside the Syracuse zone. Nobody comes out with the puck now. It looks kind of like a bit of a scrum from rugby. Patrick Bierman has it. He crosses the far blue line. Hits into Pat Scherer. Pat Scherer doesn't move on that one. Henry will play the puck out of the zone. 1:05 remaining in the game. Syracuse will pick it up, and they try and clear it out, but that'll go off of Stepanian. Kept in by Justin Henning. With it now is Syracuse. David Gaines will steal the puck, and he's wrapped up hard. I was almost going to call that a holding effort. He sends it up into the zone. Camlin takes the puck. He looks, plays it right in front to Stepanian. Stepanian couldn't get it in the wheelhouse. Syracuse will clear the puck out. That's taken now by number 23, Dave Suslak. Suslak on the outside. He looks. 35 seconds remaining. Looks like Mercyhurst will steal that puck, and there will be a penalty called as Mercyhurst touches the puck. Syracuse gets a heck of an opportunity right there.
They got caught with too many men. Take a look. They got 6 guys out there. Some confusion at the bench as there are 6 men circulating on the ice. Blake Camlin will go off to serve this penalty.
He's not happy about that one. I'm sure Tom McKinnon can't be either. 31.8 seconds remaining. Mercyhurst up 4-2. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. As there will be a penalty to Mercyhurst, and it looks like it'll be a timeout. Syracuse, can't blame them for that one. So as we wait, 31.8 seconds remaining. Syracuse is definitely going to mastermind something here. Huh.
I saw Magoo doing the whole too many men on the ice kind of thing, as they had 6 guys out there. I thought he was calling too many men, but I guess it was a roughing penalty, as I believe Camlin thought he's in there for too many men as well.
Interesting. Well, I will never fault a goalie for getting a roughing penalty. I'm a huge fan of Eddie Belfour, who used to go into the corners. He ended up coming out with elbowing penalties left and right. So, props to you, Robert Kelly.
Yes, props to you, Mr. Kelly. R. Kelly, the R&B singer in net.
He was about to pull out his gun on that one.
I'm sure he was singing some tunes back there in goal.
Puck goes behind the net, 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Boley pulled for Syracuse Orange. One with the puck, he will play it up. And it'll go right into the center of the net. That was the best shot I've seen all year from him, at least in practice. And that'll make it 5-2. And I think that one's going to seal it here for Mercyhurst Lakers. Syracuse, they will put their goaltender back in. I'm going to say it's all over but the crying. After the game, looks like they're going to go off to Orange Julius and get recharged. Face off at center ice. Syracuse definitely looks deflated after that one, and rightfully so. Mercyhurst will look like it'll come out of this game 5-2, a victory, a big victory. Syracuse.
Scored by number 26, Matt Warren. Assistant number 20, David Gaines, and number 21, Chris Martin. That's Warren from Gaines and Martin. Time of the goal, 20 seconds.
6 seconds remaining. With it in the corner is a host of people, and it gets whistled down. What's going on here? There's almost a bit of an altercation right there.
Mike Miranda swinging the fist there, trying to connect on with, I believe that's number 24 that's over there. That's Fletcher. We'll have to see what's divvied out here, as I believe Mike Miranda will go off the ice.
Well, I guess it's better than getting a fighting call. Not that it really matters here with 3.4 seconds. It'll take a miracle and a half for Syracuse to score 3 goals just to tie it up. I know that Al Michaels taught us to believe in miracles, but a miracle and a half, that's a little too much. 3.4 seconds remaining. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns.
Is that a roughing call?
Here in Mercyhurst College, home of the Lakers. Syracuse Orange coming to town, and they will depart as losers.
Will, is that a roughing call?
Crowd is definitely sticking around, and I appreciate that. Props to you, the crowd. You're the guys we do this for. Faceover will be taken. Nobody really has it. Quick shot to Kelly. Kelly had a quick save there. Not that it'll matter. It'll expire. Oh, and people are standing on the ice. We're going to wait and see if anything comes of this. They're definitely chirping on that one. All right, well, we're going to assume that's the end of the action here. We will join you for the post-game show right after this.
I'm joined now here at the post-game show with the number 3 star of the game, David Gaines. 3 assists tonight, working with this new line for the second or third game right now. Last week you just started out there with Stefanski centering you and Warren. How does it feel out there getting 3 assists on some really important goals in this league game against the strong, moderately strong Syracuse team?
It definitely feels really great, because this is a must-win game for us. We definitely need this win. And just playing with Warren and Stefanski, those guys are great. They work so hard on this team, and they really inspire me because, I've only been with these guys for a little over a month, and they already taught me so much. And just being able to work with these guys, be able to make plays with these guys, just get that good feeling on the inside, knowing that we're going to have good success throughout the whole season.
How does it work from the transition going from the checking line up to a number 1 line? How does it go as far as communication out there? How well are you communicating now and connecting with, obviously with the 3 assists, how do you feel personally connecting on with Warren and Stefanski out there on this first line?
I definitely feel great with it because, I really trust these guys. I trust my whole team coming from whether the third line up to the first line or whoever. I'm able to work with anyone on the team. Stefanski, he's always working hard, taking the puck in, and Warren, he's just amazing with everything that he does. So I know that no matter what I'm doing, where I'm going with the puck, I know that they got my back no matter what. And I know that we always work hard. We trust God that he's going to bring us through no matter what we go through, and that we just keep working hard. We connect with each other. So no matter who I'm with, whether it's anybody, I know I can definitely make something happen out there.
I know it's a team philosophy out there, but I don't know if you've been peeking at the stats right now. You're sitting right now, I believe, with 16 points after tonight, sitting up there as number 2 point scorer. How does it feel to be up there pretty much just below Matt Warren? By a stretch there, but knowing that he has more than 30 points as of tonight, just going up to about, I believe, 33 points, sitting there pretty right now with 16 points right behind him. How does that feel personally on your level as accelerating as a hockey player?
Oh, it definitely feels great. I'm really glad to be up here with the points and be able to work hard. I just give God all the glory, honor, and praise because I know I couldn't be here without him. He's brought me through so much. So I give all my trust and all my praise to him because I know he's brought me here. So it's definitely a good feeling. I'm glad to be able to come here as a walk-on player and be able to make some noise, get some points. But I just give it all to God because I know he's always here with me, and I trust him with everything that I do and everywhere I go.
All right, David Gaines, thank you. Now let's throw it over to John, who's standing by now with Robert Kelly. John?
Thanks, Dave. I'm here with 2nd star of the game, Robert Kelly, goaltender. We mentioned your style during the game, self-described as ugly. Well, you want to shed some light on that? Who were some of your influences?
I started hockey at a pretty late age, so I just do whatever I can to get in front of it, basically. Even coach, he says I'm pretty much not the prettiest goaltender he's ever seen, but I get the job done, so can't complain.
And you got the job done tonight. All right, you got a roughing penalty, and I love a battling goaltender. What happened out there?
At that point, I was just getting a little protective, I guess, of my crease, and and basically, I just didn't want to get run because they were already mad at me for the second period, and for the rest of the game, so. I was just protecting myself and hit him a little too hard.
All right, well, you spent a lot of time out there, especially on that major penalty kill. What goes through your mind out there? You had quite a lot of time to yourself back there.
You basically, you just try to keep yourself in the game. Think about it. Think about what the guys could be doing better, or think about what you could be doing better throughout the game. Think about what will happen if in any other situation that could happen, like any shorthanded situation that they could come down the ice on.
And you're from LA, correct? You're out west. Yep. So how's hockey out there? I mean, is there a real fostering environment?
It's growing. It's growing, definitely. It's pretty good. Hard to get into, but it's good. I left after my first year playing there. I went out east, up northeast, and played at prep school for 3 years, and then played 3 years of juniors, so I didn't play much there, but it is getting pretty good, and it's pretty respectable.
All right, well, you get some good playing time out here. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Over to you, Dave.
Thanks, John. I'm joined now with Ben Odell, the Birdman himself, out there on a new pairing with Gannon Carr. And also, I saw your brother, who used to play for the team as well, out there in the stands. Andy was out there watching the game, and he looked thoroughly impressed, and so did Coach McKinnon, and so did I. I mean, I saw a lot of good things come from your play. How did it feel being out there with Gannon Carr on a new pairing, whereas you're accustomed to being out there with Chris Martin?
Well, it's like a different style, really. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to backing up one person and then another person gets a different style. It's really hard, but yeah, I mean, I played like defense for so long now. I can adapt to anyone. So.
How's the communication out there with Gannon Carr compared to Chris?
Like, I always thought in practice, whenever we like decided to change it up, I think we had good chemistry during the whole time.
Well, it definitely showed out there. I mean, there was a lot of neutral zone turnovers that kind of like popped out to you, and you set up some great plays there, generating some offense. I don't know if you saw it or if you realized it, but I mean, you were setting up some great plays that pretty much generated a few of the goals out there. I don't know what the plus minus is for you tonight, but I believe you have to be on the plus side of everything. Mm-hmm. But I mean, just being out there, just playing some great hockey. I mean, with Gannon Carr, did you feel comfortable going from Martin to Carr in that transition in this game?
I'd say right about now, yeah, I do. I feel really important. Like, I feel like we're doing good together. I think we got great chemistry, and like he's perfect. Like right out the face-off, he's like ready for the puck, and I'm giving him the pass. So.
All right. Well, thank you, and I'm going to throw it over to John now, who is joined with the hard-hitting Blake Camlin.
Thanks, Dave. John Baranowski here with Blake, Bobby Clark Camlin over here. You're out there banging bodies all the time, an awful lot. And you're taking a lot of shots yourself. I mean, what you go out there and you play angry? I mean, what do you attribute this to?
It's just been my style my entire life. I've always played a pretty physical game. I enjoy hitting people. What can I say?
And it's well appreciated from a camera point of view. You've been moved around a lot from defense to offense and back again. Has this affected your play at all? Is this hard on you at all? What's going on?
Well, to tell you the truth, I played defense most of my life growing up until age 17, so forward's actually a new thing to me. Going back to defense really was no problem at all, and switching the switch back and forth is really no problem.
All right, well, I'm pulling for you out there. You're my boy, all right? So can we expect a goal soon? I mean, what's going on out there? How's your play style in relation to what's going on out there?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'd like to score a goal every game. I've been working on it. I was a little tough adjusting because I haven't played Czech hockey in a long time, but I'll keep trying my hardest, and hopefully we'll get one for you next game, huh?
All right. Well, it's showing out there. You're definitely putting a lot of effort out there. Thank you very much, Blake.
Always.
I guess we'll return for the post-game show with myself and Dave. John Baranowski here with David Stearns for the official post-game show, the final wrap-up. What are your thoughts after seeing all this good action?
Great action tonight. A lot of shots coming off the sticks of the Mercyhurst Lakers. Everybody was contributing tonight. We saw 46-31 in shots. We saw a great performance by Robert Kelly, and we also seen some great showing from the defense, though now the defense is a little depleted now that Mark Gramza is out with an injury. We will have to see how that fares into tomorrow night and see if Coach McKinnon will move someone into the back on the blue line with the rest of the troops. But I mean, great showing there by Ben Odell, and we saw some great work by Robert Kelly in net. He got a little bored and a little cold there at the end as you talked with him in the post-game interview there with him. But overall, what do you think is going to happen with this kind of a win, a league win, being 5-2? And it's great right now because they're undefeated in league play. How do you think that's going to transfer over to tomorrow night's game against Washington and Jefferson, the Presidents?
Well, I'm sure hoping it translates very well. I'm hoping it turns into a win tomorrow. This great momentum. Well, the team has to be careful not to get cocky. I mean, they did come out very close in the first Syracuse game, and now that they've beaten them by this much, you got to be careful you don't let it go to your head. You don't say, oh, well, maybe we've really improved that much. No, maybe the Syracuse team has dropped that little bit since we played last, or maybe we're just getting the right plays. The team has to be careful and really just stick to being a nice, modest team that plays 60 minutes.
Well, now let me ask you, though, like when we saw out there, I mean, with these younger players like Cruz Lizic and also Steven Stepanian finally kind of clocking their goals in. Lizic did have a goal back in Oswego State, and now he's got one here against Syracuse. Just looking at these young rookies, pretty much we have 12 first-year players on this team. I mean, next year they will be a little bit depleted from that number because of Matt Warren and also some other players that are up there in their age and graduating. But as far as what we have now with the young talent, do you think it's going to continue to blossom? Because I'm looking at David Gaines. Great talent out of him, being the second leading scorer on the team. 3 assists tonight. How do you think it's going to carry over for the games to come?
Well, David Gaines is definitely going to become a star player. That's for darn sure. I mean, you can just see it. The kid plays with so much heart, and you can see that he definitely has his heart in the right place. Always enough attributing it to God and everything. And the kid is going to be a rising star. I'm calling it right now. He is going to carry this team for a while now. Maybe not carry this team, but he is going to be a major part of this team for quite a while.
Are you going to put in the assumption that he will step up into that Matt Warren role next year when Matt Warren has graduated and moved on in his life and his hockey career?
Right now, I'm going to say yeah. I mean, that's subject to change, of course, because you never know who's going to pop up. I mean, you see some great fire out of players like Leon and stuff. I'm not sure what his situation. He's going to be back next year. But, there are definitely some players, and I like to give the players who play with the most heart, I give them the most credit.
Oh, yeah.
And David Gaines definitely has that, irregardless of talent. And the kid has talent, too.
Oh, yeah.
So he has it on all sides, and I definitely look for him to become the anchor of this team in the future.
Do you think this line's going to stay solid? Because I love the way that this first line right now with Stefanski, Warren, and Gaines is connecting together right now. The big bulk of the points right now in the season sit on that line from the past 3 games. I mean, just seeing how Coach McKinnon has meshed this line together and just kind of formulating Hunt on a second line there with the other great players like who else does he have out there? He has Stepanian on the wing, and I believe he also has Leon on the wing in that line as well. I mean, do you think this first line is going to stay this way for a very long time?
I hope so. Well, Warren's going to score no matter where he is. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. But players like Gaines, Warren is going to make Gaines so much better just because of how Gaines plays. And Gaines is going to make other players better because of how he plays. You got 2 great playmakers on that line who can also score some goals, especially Warren. And then you have, was it Stefanski or Stepanian on that line?
On that line, on the second line is on Warren's line. First line is Stefanski centering that line. The kid's got a lot of talent. I mean,
he definitely does. He knows how to bang some bodies too.
He's gone a lot further than he did last year. Last year he was kind of like a silent guy, but this year he's really stepping it up from what I saw. And there was one presence though that I noticed that was missing on the ice that really made a big impact on that checking line, and that was Whitney Gibbs. Yes. I definitely think that the team needs him back there to give a physical presence because tonight it looked like Syracuse was out hitting us, but Blake Camlin, of course, stepping up into that role, filled the shoes of Whitney Gibbs just nicely. But, of course, we need that player, that leader in that locker room back.
Right. It only goes so far when you have a young player. He really can't step into a leadership role. The opportunity isn't there, plain and simple. He's a starting player. I believe he's a freshman. And you don't get that opportunity. As much as you might like it, you're not going to get that opportunity.
Right.
Maybe in the future he'll step up into that leadership role. But right now, I mean, the team needs a couple goons. You need a goon who has a heart of gold like Whitney Gibbs to really solidify things.
Make sure he's not on defense like Mike Miranda there. Towards the end, he started getting a little bit rough, but I think...
Well, I don't mean a hothead. I mean a goon.
Right, I know. Exactly. I understand what you mean by that. I mean, just Blake Camlin seems like the goon role, but also he can also... I'm putting in Camlin in that respect as well, and Whitney Gibbs. I mean, being a goon, but also a great leader on the bench. I really think that his presence
Dave Schultz
needs to come back.
Not a Bob Probert.
Exactly. There you go. But I was just sitting here going, Washington and Jefferson tomorrow, an ACHA ranked team. I believe they are sitting right now at the number 18 spot nationally, but the record is 2-5, which I'm trying to come to terms with how they are ranked, whereas we're sitting here right now at 4-1-2. Why aren't we ranked is a good question, but we do have the honorable mention there of a few votes in there, but we'll have to wait.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if that changes at all. The Presidents have taken a couple tough losses to some good teams, and I think that's the only reason why they're even given a look.
I think one of the bigger losses was against West Virginia University, which is in the CHMA with them, and it's going to be very interesting to see because that CHMA division right now has, I believe, 2 or 3 ranked teams right now, I believe John Carroll was somewhat in there, but no, they're not ranked. My mind could be slipping me, but I know that Washington and Jefferson is ranked, and I cannot think of what the other team is right now. But overall, I think that what it comes down to is tomorrow night, if we win, we can get in the top 25 in the rankings.
Indeed, we can.
It's possible there, but then if not, I think we're going to have to win out the rest of our league games like we are at this point. We are right now undefeated in league play. Next weekend, big weekend, Niagara and UB. First, we got to win out tomorrow and look forward from there.
Yeah. Well, we will find out tomorrow, which if you're watching this, that's already well past. So watch Thursday here on Hearst TV, and you will see as many presidential puns as we can possibly get as we're playing Washington Jefferson presidents, and you know that's just how we do things.
Washington and Jefferson.
Yeah,
Quite interesting.
I'm John Baranowski.
And I'm David Stearns.
Good night, everybody.